Hey guys, it's your partner ArchieLuxury. How are you guys today? How are you punters today? How are the punters going? It's your partner here, and it is in Australia it's Thursday, and you guys in America it's Wednesday night. Hey guys, we've had some very cold weather. It's been very nippy. Today in Brisbane was actually the coldest day since 2016. There we go, guys. It's this global. Is it a global conspiracy? Is it climate change? I don't know, guys. You tell me. But I got to tell you guys, sometimes if China and India aren't involved, you're wasting your time. Let me just say that to you guys. If China and India are not involved, you're wasting your time. Speaking of wasting time, hello, Sirocco.
I am wasting time too. What's going on, Archie? What's up with the fucking suit yesterday? What the hell?
Yeah, it was so cold. Job interview. I got to look at some options there. I don't think it was for me. I don't think it was for me. You know, I got to be honest with you, Sirocco. They want me to turn up on time and
Oh my
kiss
god.
butt. Oh my god.
They want you to work a whole day shift.
I can't
Yeah.
stream from the office and I tell you what, Sirocco, it's been very cold. Today in Brisbane was the coldest day since 2016.
I don't know what it was here, but it was. You're right. It was fucking cold. I woke up at 7 o'clock and I went, "No, I can't get out of bed. This is too fucking
Is it
cold."
warm? Do you have heaters on the boat?
Yeah, I've got the heating on. I've got a fan
it's
heater.
Carol from next door. It's Carol from the Riviera across the bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish.
Unshaved schmoo and all.
Yeah. So no, it's fucking brilliant.
That's the ultimate hand warmer.
Yeah. I've organised how not to be cold.
Okay.
I'm going to Bali on Monday.
Oh, you're joking? You're going to Bali?
I'm going to Bali. Fuck it.
How long? Fuck it. Why not, man? You only live how long for?
Just for a week.
That's all you need, man. Just get away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man?
I've been away 5 months, so back here for 2 weeks. Almost 3 today. 3 weeks I've been back, so I figure it's time for a holiday.
Hey, when are you going to pick up your cup?
I'm painting. When I come back,
there's no rush. It's not big. It's not taking up much space. You know?
No, I wouldn't thought so. Maybe early next month after I come back and I've
there's no rush.
Worked it on the boat.
Yeah. No rush, indeed. Yeah. I was. What's going on? We've got Cam. How are you, Cam?
I'm all right.
Hey man, that's fantastic. That's what we want to hear. We want to know you're okay. That means a lot to us. Oh, we got a super chat. You know, I like these super chats because this is what keeps me going. You guys may not realize this, but without the super chats, I'd sink faster than a concrete boat.
And they sink pretty fucking quick.
Here we go there. Ken Fresno, $2. Take some cheek to expect you to show up each day. Thank you, Ken Fresno. That's the nugget for today. Thank you, Ken Fresno. I actually washed the car yesterday. You know what? I don't know about you. You don't enjoy washing cars, do you? No,
mate. I pay someone else to do it.
See, I really enjoy it. I watch. There's a guy on YouTube called AMMANEY, and he's a Polish American. Fuck, he's anal. He's so anal about cleaning and waxing and he's got a special custom built studio where he washes these cars and actually I'm still wearing the Patek Philippe from yesterday. I'm about to change watches. I went out with the wife yesterday. We went out to Pacific Fair.
Okay, down the Gold Coast. Cool.
Yeah, took the Beamer. I nearly got a cracked windscreen. I was driving and this tradie, always a tradie in a 4-wheel drive. He flicked a stone up at the windscreen, went bang. I thought, oh fuck, but I can't. Mind you, it could be a hairline crack. We'll wait for that to develop,
Yep.
you know. But
Yeah.
I really, to be honest, it's the cost of doing business. You know what, Sirocco? I love cleaning my own car, washing it, waxing it. You don't?
No. It's just a chore. I've got enough to do with the boat, and washing cars isn't my thing. Never has
I can
been.
understand that, Sirocco.
I'm sorry, mate.
I could understand that, Sirocco.
Yeah. Thanks.
Like,
no,
and
look, we got to help other people, you know, and get the economy going a bit. So
exactly. Nothing better to do with your life.
Pay someone else some money.
But that's okay. But I enjoy it. You know, it's one of these things. Like, you know, what's his name? Ronnie Paul. He loves cleaning his car.
He does, but he doesn't use it in the winter, does he?
Maybe he's just
you can't because you got snow and ice and that. You know what I mean?
You got another
we got a few super chat. We got Marcelo time. That's $1.20 US, 120 yen. Thank you so much, Marcelo.
Well, he can really afford it because he gets so many super chats on his non-existent channel.
Ken Fresno, $2. No bear for a week. Commence the car talk. Let me say to you, I just made a video today, actually. That's the reason why I was running.
Have you got someone waiting in the back room, Arch?
Sorry?
Have you got someone waiting backstage?
Oh, we do. We got Doc. Doc, BBC. How are you? BBW.
No, BBC.
How's it going, gentlemen? Sirocco, it's always nice to see you back.
I used the Doc BBW intro today. What did you think?
I just got out of the morgue, so I didn't know, but I'll have to check it out. But you like it, huh?
Archie, why is my comments blocked in the comment section?
Ooh, it might be keywords. Certain keywords are blocked.
No, all of my comments. Just even if I say hi, it's blocked.
Oh, it wasn't that long ago that you were blocked entirely. I think it's an upgrade.
Let me check that. Here we go. Showcase watches. Let me just get this super chat. We'll check that, Cam. Showcase watches, £9. Best boot Cam before he spruiks.
You sound jealous, Showcase.
Bullshit purchases he got from his imaginary AD. Cam, I'm doing this for you. If you are not here, you can't talk BS, so you can retain some integrity. You stay, you'll talk BS. Cam, that's really sad because I love you. You know that? You're the first African American we've had on the stream, and we love you so, so much.
What's with the avatar, though, Cam?
That is a famous guy. That's a famous guy.
Who is it?
You're too old to know, Doc.
It's some rapper, I think, isn't it?
A rapper that was arrested. I know who it is. I just thought I'd ask you in case you didn't know and you were using it by mistake.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's Cam gone. Scott, we need the money, to be honest with you. £9, that's nearly $20. Sirocco, I need the £9. That's a lot of money, Sirocco. Don't you agree, don't you, Sirocco?
Well, it's a couple of beers, isn't it?
£9?
Yeah.
Scott, £1.80. Australia is culturally closer to the UK than America. Yes, we are, because we were a colony. See, well,
wait a minute. So were we?
Yes, but you had a nasty disagreement with them. The redcoats are coming.
I wanted to go to Boston and hold a tea bag over the harbour, but didn't have fucking time.
I tell you what, don't worry, Doc. The Americans, sorry, the British weren't so good to us. They abandoned us in Singapore. They sent us to Gallipoli. Put it this way, if they were our worst enemy, they couldn't have done more to us. Oh, and then they did atomic testing in the 50s.
Yeah, they did some things.
ABC, he's coming on here to apologize for Her Majesty's service.
Sure.
Hello,
hey guys.
ABC. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
What's up, ABC?
ABC,
I'm good.
Long time no talk.
How's it going, Doc?
Speaking
Sirocco?
ABC.
Dude,
Ooh.
Good.
Long time no talk.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've got to catch up properly sometime.
Now, let me just say this to you. ABC Doc,
This is getting
how
funny.
is the Beamer going? I enjoy cleaning it. You enjoy cleaning your car?
You know what? I think I showed you pictures of when I had it detailed, and he did a
Yes.
wonderful job detailing it. But
You
then
don't
I did it.
detail it yourself?
Well, I did one of those spray details where you just, give it the quick spray, the spray on wax.
Oh, that's the spray on wax. Yeah, that's okay. That's like an interim measure.
It's like an interim until you get the next major detail. But I tell you what, I enjoyed doing it. It took me about an hour to wash the car and put the wax on. It's enjoyable.
What I normally do is, can I tell you what I do? I actually like to do 2 panels every wash. I don't want to wax the whole car. I do 2 panels, like I do the bonnet. I just did the bonnet and the boot this morning.
But with a paste, you mean, like the...
Yes, I
Like
use the Maguire's Canuba wax. You know, the Canuba. I like the Canuba.
Canuba, yes.
And that's also
Well,
good for your...
Super
The
ghetto.
spray-on that I'm
Showcase
using is a
watches.
synthetic.
Yes, they are. I actually use a spray-on as well. Showcase. Oh, hello, Aaron. Showcase watches £4.50. I'm off to bed. Maybe that was harsh to Cam. Bring Cam back, and then he can get another super chat to boot him. You need the bucks. I need sleep. Okay, Cam is back.
James,
Thank you, Cam.
Archie,
too long.
Hey,
I'm not
you
gonna
don't
come
have
on,
a car, do you? Do you have
I'm
a
not
car
gonna
there?
I'm not gonna come on the show if you're just gonna use me for money, man.
Well, but that's what he's
well,
going to do.
That's
We all
what
have a
we
price.
do.
So,
Even
Okay,
ABC can
what's
get
your
booted.
price, Doc? Tell me your price.
Doc is about $25. He's a bit higher echelon than yourself, but
I vary between 15 and 20.
yeah, exactly. Sirocco, how is it in Bundy now? You're on the back of the boat. Let me get this right. You're sipping a coffee.
I'm sipping a cup
The
of tea.
water's. You're looking out at the sky. Okay, it was fucking cold, but now it's fucking beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful, but it's still
Can you
fucking
please
cold.
put the camera on just to show us? Can you just show us, please?
I haven't got the back open.
Oh,
hang
okay,
on.
that's okay. Don't worry. Just stay where you are. Okay.
Thank
you know,
you.
Okay,
just
so
watched
just
it.
how cold is cold, Arch? Tell us.
Okay,
it's
let me tell you
probably
how cold it
15
is. You know,
degrees.
this morning it was the coldest day in Australia. I went out to the car to warm the car up for my wife. This is the Honda, not the BMW.
Actually,
It
15
was
degrees is cold for you guys
8
daytime high.
degrees Celsius at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
cold.
Ooh, that's
That's
freezing.
That is
Oh no,
freezing.
no, my dad. It's 12 degrees.
And that's a daytime.
Actually,
What's your
I'm
daytime
12 degrees
high?
as well. Doc. And so sorry, Sirocco, I'm 12 degrees currently.
Yeah,
12
well, that's
degrees.
come up from probably 10 earlier on. I've got the heat now. It's too fucking cold.
What's the
it's
daytime high? 15, 16?
Oh no, we get about 20, I guess.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, but actually, what's today?
It's winter. It's winter. It's winter. ABC.
Today's
It's
19.
freezing. I mean,
Yeah.
No,
do
I've lived in the
apologize.
Middle East. I've lived in the Middle East where you actually get used to the heat. So like 20 degrees daytime high is I need a cup of tea. And nighttime temperatures of 10 degrees, you need to put the heating on.
I love living in the desert.
I know.
Yeah, I've lived in that climate as well. See, I find the dry heat is not as draining as the humidity.
Oh, the humidity
right.
is a bitch, man. That is an absolute bitch. That's a bitch. So I made a video today. Is the BMW worth it, Sirocco?
Okay.
It's. Are you a car person, Doc? You love your cars, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for putting me in that WhatsApp group with the Porsche guys, by the way.
Ah,
Appreciate
he's
that.
nuts. There's only one guy. That's just Lancey Poo.
Well, no, but then you're in there. I think there's one other person in there. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, Lance is a cool. Lance has got 2. He's got unfortunately they're PDK. They're not manuals. He's got a 911, and
the
he's got
964 911, the black one.
yeah. All he needs, I said to him, you got to get a 928 to complete the set.
Oh, because
No?
he's got the 968.
Yeah, 968, 911, and all he needs is a 928 to complete the set, wouldn't you?
That would be a nice
No?
one. A 928
reckon?
would fit right in.
'Cause
That's the
probably
that's
the
the one that was going to
928
replace the 911. Not that we want to get into car talk because it's
Yes, because
ratings
that had the
and
front engine V8, but it was
That's
more
right.
of a Grand Tourer than like a 911 was.
yeah.
purist.
911 is for the track. A 928 would never be for
Actually,
the track.
Sirocco is a huge Porsche man. Did you know that?
I just found out with Sirocco where he got his name from. I was watching
It's
a
from- it's the-
documentary on
The
Errol
name of,
Flynn.
Errol Flynn's boat was called Sirocco.
Sirocco
Sales.
Sales.
It was.
I didn't
it's
know
all the
that until
VW
I saw the
Sirocco.
documentary.
My last
And you know,
boat
in
also
Jamboree
took-
Heights, I live in Jamboree Heights, Sirocco. You know, we have a Sirocco Street.
Yep.
You know that?
There's Sirocco things all over the place. My last boat dock was called Sirocco. That's why I use the name.
Oh, your boat's not called Sirocco now.
Not this one, no.
What's it called? The Titanic.
I'll
Concrete
spell it for you.
2000.
XS.
Hello, can you hear me? Sirocco.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, how's the boat going?
Hey, Timmy, how did it go yesterday?
Don't worry,
Was it good?
Sirocco. I don't understand either.
Hey, Archie, I don't think it
Oh my
went really
good
well.
God.
I don't think it went really well yesterday. I gotta be honest, Archie. I don't think I want to even get paid for yesterday.
Who is
Wait,
Can
this?
I be
that?
honest?
Why?
Because it went fucking as bad as it can get. You know, it went really bad.
Actually, I'll be honest with you. I looked at the takings I
Yeah,
looked at the takings from.
yeah.
Who's screaming there?
Oh, it's New York. It's New York. There's
Oh.
all kinds of people screaming.
Screaming.
Look at
That-
this
that
guy.
was-
Nice
man.
shirt, sir. It's really amazing. All right. Okay.
No, I looked at the takings. You know, it was worthwhile
Yeah.
to have you on.
Okay.
In Tim's
hey,
world
it
of
was
New
worthwhile.
York, he's a
It was
whisperer.
I like-
worthwhile.
I like the taxi cabs, the yellow taxi
The
cabs.
taxi cab looking good. Hey, good night. Bye.
Ooh, she's beautiful.
Hey.
Look at that Asian.
She
Where's that
was
Asian girl
beautiful.
from?
Yeah. What about
Where the
her?
fuck-
She's beautiful as well. No. Hi.
Yes.
He's not beautiful.
his
He's not
husband.
beautiful. She is. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Tim, do you want to get
Ah,
decked?
I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. He's cool. He's cool. He probably got
He's
a
cool.
nice job.
He's got money.
You
He's
know
got
that?
money to have
Yeah.
a beautiful
He does.
person like that with
He
him.
does.
He's got money.
Yeah.
Tim wants to get decked.
Eventually, Tim
You
is
know
going
how
to
it
lose
is.
his teeth.
He's getting decked, yeah.
But until then.
Oh,
until I
Aaron wants an
do-
Australian
Who's
accent.
this?
Can you
Who
do
do
an
you think is
Australian
that?
accent? Oh, look at that!
Hey,
ABC. Man,
Archie.
we got bondage and we got Red Shovel. How fucking rich is Red Shovel? He just jumps
That's
on a
not
plane
Red
when
Shovel.
you tell
No,
him
that's
to.
not Red Shovel. That's Hop on Smash. Archie, pull
Ah.
up. That's Red Shovel. That's the musician. His rating's poison, though. Get out of here.
Yeah.
This is what we
yeah,
like
yeah.
right here. It's OC.
OC, man.
Hop on Smash. He's the legend. He's the king troll.
I never seen
got
that
an
guy with the
OC.
glasses, man. Who's
Look,
that?
look, this is the
I
man
seen
with,
the cough
with the
and
money. Look
bondage.
at that.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I know it's
The
real.
money
It's not
shot.
fake. By the way, Archie, you're gonna hate this, but look at this. Maurice Grossman. Can you put his full screen?
Oh, wow, man. I love it.
Maurice Grossman, Arch. Holy fuck. You say tremblage. Hand hammered. These indices, these hour indices are not applied, Archie. The dial is carved
These are-
into itself.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
How much are they? They're not cheap, are they?
It's not cheap. It's not. These are not for poor people. Turns out.
No.
Turns
No,
out
I'm just
these are
having a look
not.
at the Maurice Grossman. These are glass hoot in the same. They're in the glass hoot region.
They are in. They're German. They're made in Germany.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
What's
I
Hoff-
interviewed
what's Hoff
earlier today.
wearing?
I interviewed a lot of homeless people, and none of them were wearing Maurice Grossman. Turns out.
Is it white gold or steel? They do them in steel as well.
one of these is steel. This is gold. This is gold. Yeah, it's steel. Yeah, it's steel. Oh yeah, this is steel. This is not that. It's not for poor people. It's basically it's not for poor people.
It's not for plebs.
Yeah, it's not for plebs. It's not for plebs. It's for the rich. It's not even
What's
for like.
Hoff wearing,
it's
Tim?
Not even for OC.
Tim, what's Hoff wearing?
He's wearing. He's a Rolex man. He's a Rolex man. He's
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim, can you ask OC a question?
That was our reservation time.
Did he borrow that watch from Cam?
Oh, I just ruined it. It turns out.
You got a super chat, Archie?
Oh,
I know.
Tim, can you ask OC?
we got a super chat from Showcase Watches, £4.50. Rich Buddy ran into a riot for you. He jumped off a boat for you. Tim's gonna get beat up live on air in New York City. How do you attract such loyalty, Arch? Well, you're in a. That's a nice. That's like Cheers. That's like a Cheers tavern, isn't it? It's like Cheers you're at, Tim.
Norm.
I am a Cheers. Yeah, it's a pretty good place. It's a pretty good
Tim,
place.
This is nice in New York. You see the yellow
can you ask
cab.
OC a question? Did he borrow that watch from... Tim, did OC borrow that watch from Cam?
No. Cam only wears 21 mil and below. 21 mil or less. That watch is way too big for Cam. Way too big. Yeah, way too big. How you guys? Hey, it's so cool. You know where I'm at? This is 7th Avenue and some other street.
There you go. 7th Avenue and somewhere.
New York City. Yeah, 7th Avenue and somewhere. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at this. New York City, guys.
Is that the Avenue of Americas or something? Whatever they call it.
That is. I mean,
I don't know if I believe that's New York. I don't see any gunshots anywhere.
Oh, 57. It's 50.
No, you're right. Sorry, 7th Avenue is Avenue of the Americas. Sorry.
Yeah. 7th Avenue and 52nd.
Tim, who's paying for dinner? Are you paying for dinner, buddy?
Oh, hell no. I don't have money to pay for dinner. Have you seen the super chats lately? All right, can you afford the dinner? Can you afford the dinner? Let me ask you a question.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Why do you have Cam impersonating you on the channel?
I took my wife out for pizza. We had to go around and scavenge the uneaten slices, you know?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm planning to do. So OC and Bondage are going to have dinner. I'm going to have the leftovers. It's simple. It's very simple.
Chiropractors aren't real doctors, buddy.
Fuck you, doc.
Of course. Yeah. It's, New York City, it's a beautiful city. A lot of beautiful people out and about. It's very hard to concentrate. And
if I trade in my visit to a therapist for a chiropractor visit, is that fair? Is that okay?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
That's the only equal value you can get,
That
buddy.
could work. Yeah, that could work. You know? It could work.
What time is it in New York, Timmy? What time is it now?
It's 7:30. It's 7:30.
At night, 7:30 at night, and still got sunlight like that. How the fuck does that work?
Yeah, it's actually like middle of the day.
Northern Hemisphere, man. Northern Hemisphere.
Northern.
So this is 7:30 at night.
Yeah. It's the sun.
I understand there's a desperate OD over there. There's a desperate
I was there a
OD.
month ago and it was fucking dark at 7:30. It's crazy.
What time does it get dark, Timmy?
Oh, not yet.
For me, it gets dark at 9:30. For me, at 9:30.
Another hot Asian girl. That was another hot Asian girl walked by.
It was actually.
Archie, in Scotland, it gets dark at 10:30 at night.
Hi.
Nowadays.
Yeah, you were talking about her, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Very gorgeous. Wow.
That's her. Damn. Tim, spit game at her. What is he doing, bro?
Hey. Well, she's hot as well. Hi. Yeah. Well. Yeah. There you go. There's a lot. There's a lot. That's the problem with New York right now. It's a lot of hot.
Place your bets, guys.
Out and about.
And the nice thing is,
I think that Asian girl was hotter, but the Asian girl was hotter.
Of course, Archie.
It's New York, so half of them were born female.
New York. Of course. Yeah.
I'm gonna see
it's very cool. It's very cool, Arch. It's very.
What's the name of the restaurant, Jimmy?
It's called Rosie Old Grey.
Rosie O'Grady's. Okay.
Rosie Old Grey.
Holy shit!
It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's very
beautiful.
cool.
This is a
nice
watch
too,
channel.
but
Where's
it's
the
not
AD at?
It's not
Hey,
hot.
look,
It's not hot, is it?
Explorer
Ooh, nice Explorer too.
Explorer 2. Arch, this watch is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So when you're wearing this watch, you can just walk up and talk to people, and they don't think you're creepy or
Anthony
whatever.
Nepotano, get her number,
Yes.
Timmy. She had a boyfriend with her.
She was, but this one doesn't. Hi. How you doing?
Ooh.
She's hot. Yeah. Well, yeah.
She's like a 5
Yeah. She was going somewhere though. She's not going anywhere. Excuse me.
Yeah,
man.
go get that. Jump on it, man.
How you doing? Where are you going? What's
Oh,
that tag? You got a tag?
Where are you
Careful
going?
with the
That's
tag,
a
man.
pickup
Careful
line
with
right
the
there.
Yeah.
She
Hey.
literally ran away.
Listen.
Oh my god.
She
man.
was going
He's got-
somewhere. You see?
You
You
did
did.
leave her,
Away.
man.
Oh,
You meant to say
Yeah.
you're going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way, ma'am. Oh no, she found it. Found
Timmy.
Running.
There's some
they're not-
beautiful women in New York there.
It
Memphis
is.
is
It
the
is.
finest woman
Yeah,
in
I'm
the whole
telling you.
world.
That's the problem, man. That's the problem. You know, it's way too many.
How's it going with
There's a lot
roommate? Is she okay now?
The roommate is okay. The roommate is doing just fine. Oh, look at the loom.
Oh, I like the loom. ABC, 2 pounds. Will Tim get slapped or punched? First place bets. Man, it looks
no,
beautiful.
listen.
I think it looks beautiful
Hey,
there.
I'm back. Look at this. I left these guys away. Hey, I was just showing Archie some Asian girls on the street because he likes the Asian girls. Me too. I like Asian girls as well. But I was just showing him like
Surprise.
Yeah. Huh?
Good guy, Archie.
Yeah.
Super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat. Showcase watches. £4.50. Love Timmy drunk on New York streets when he's in a chatty mood. The suspense was what's going to happen to him is too much to bear. Arrested, beaten up, or laid.
Hey, you never know, guys.
Not necessarily
Hey,
in that order.
Not necessarily. It could be in any order. Guys, you never
Beaten
know.
up, arrested, and then laid.
Yes, I prefer it to be laid first, then beaten up, then arrested. Actually, getting beaten
You're
up
going to get
or
laid when you go.
getting laid after being. Oh, there she is. That's hard. She ran away before. Hey,
Good
that's the
guy.
same one. She ran away. Let me go chase her.
Super. Hey, Timmy, stay there. That's enough, Timmy.
Okay.
Sit down.
All right.
It's enough,
all right,
Timmy.
all
Sit
right.
back.
I was gonna
Ross
ask
Rachel
her-
Brady. I love the woman's bot. Okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Ross.
Thank you, Rob.
I
was
love
gonna
the
ask her why
women's
she ran away.
bottoms.
He does?
Yeah, sit down, Timmy.
Listen.
Have a drink, Timmy. Have a beer.
Okay. Archie wants me to have a beer. Okay. Listen, I was going to go ask her why she ran away from you. But, okay.
Yeah, you get arrested for that. People have guns.
No,
but
not in New York.
even.
No, not in New York. New York.
Hey,
they
I'm
don't
putting
have
on
guns.
my.
That's the beauty of it. Yeah. Look.
I think we need more
Timmy,
background noise.
We better let you go, Timmy. You enjoy the company.
yes.
You spend some time with your friends. Thank you
Yes.
so much for coming on.
Cheers to Archie. Cheers. Just hit that here.
Yeah,
Hit that lens. Cheers.
You go and spend
Len.
some time with your friends, Timmy. Thank you for coming on.
Hey guys, I'll see you later, okay? Everybody.
See you later.
Have a good
Yeah,
one.
man.
Chest there.
Glutton man, gun glutton, $5. Timmy, go show a girl your watch. Tell her it's a Rolex and ask for her number. Don't do that, Timmy.
Hey, that would
Timmy,
be,
spend some time with your friends there, Timmy.
Good night, guys. Good night.
Good night.
See you, Tim.
I got to tell you, isn't New York amazing, Sirocco?
He might be on mute.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. It was I had a lot of fun there. Really nice restaurants.
Expensive.
The
The world is expensive.
world's expensive, but the most expensive meal I had was actually in Baltimore, of all places.
Okay. Got you.
which, you know, you go out for dinner. I don't even look at prices, but when the bill came, it was $450 US plus tip.
Holy cow!
Shit.
Yeah, that was for the two of us. It's fucking unbelievable. It was a good meal, but yeah.
Wow,
I think
That's so
New
expensive,
York was
man.
in a couple of hundred, I guess. I still couldn't. I just found it so difficult to get my head around tipping. Everything was fucking tip this, tip this, tip this. You know, and it's all fucking 15, 20%, 25%, whatever. It's fucking amazing.
That's how they make their money.
Yeah, no one gets
Oh, so-
paid salary out here.
Archie, I have a
That
question.
seems to be the problem. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
I have a hot take for you.
Any
Archie.
chance I could get you into a BMW, Sirocco?
I don't know, Archie. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start looking around, but I'm really not sure what I want. So
What about the Corvette there, Sirocco?
I need a little bit more practicality.
How about a
Just-
Camaro SS?
I was going to. In fact, I was talking to who used to be the Holden dealer where I bought my
Yeah.
Commodore from. I was talking to him the other day, and he mentioned the Camaro, and I just said to him, "Look," I said, as soon as General Motors pulled out, because I was about to go and have a look at one at this dealership, and I said, as soon as they said they're pulling out, I said, "Fuck it, no."
I find a Camaro, it's like you're looking out of slits from the inside. It's just claustrophobic.
Do
That's
they
all right.
sell them in Australia, Camaros now, Sirocco?
I don't know if they sell them new. They brought in the Stingray now, Corvette.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, isn't it?
It is weird, yeah. But I think when General Motors pulled out, they just stopped everything, didn't they?
Yeah. Remember they were going to bring back the Vauxhalls? They're going to have Vauxhalls in Australia. Remember that?
I don't remember that, no.
Because General Motors, they had a line of cars which were rebadged Vauxhalls. Then they were bringing the Vauxhall nameplate out, but they stopped. It was weird. They've done a few weird things, you know.
Yeah. Well, this global fucking chassis, whatever the fuck they call it, that's what's fucked everything up. You know.
Well, the Camaro was a global chassis, Doc. Sirocco.
That was the Camaro.
Yeah, every car they put it in was a piece of shit.
It was.
Funny that. Start off with the worst platform possible, and when you spread it across, everybody hates it.
Yeah.
You know, hey, Sirocco, I'm just going to go and get a coffee. Could you cover me for a minute here?
I was just doing the same.
Okay.
Doc will do it.
I'll
Doc will
cover you,
cover
Archie.
me. Just
I got
cover
you.
me. I'll be back.
We can cover you,
Camel
but
cover.
we don't have control of the channel, though.
It's all right, I do.
Let Cam cover. He's volunteered.
You fooled me, Sirocco, when you took that picture next to, what was it, a McLaren? You fooled me totally. You had me thinking you splurged.
It fooled a lot of people. I got to tell you that was Miami. Yeah, that was a fucking gorgeous car. I got to say, that place. I'd never seen so many Lamborghinis and fucking Maseratis and but not just Lamborghini sports cars, but SUVs and stuff like that. It was amazing. We looked at maybe renting one for a day, and I think it was $1,500 US for a day. The problem is,
I just recently rented. I rented a Dodge Challenger, which isn't my favorite car, but it's certainly comfortable and easy to drive. It's a big car. That's the only problem.
yeah, saw a few of those, fucking everywhere actually.
Yeah, it's very popular because it has nice styling.
Yep.
But it's just massive. It's a huge car.
Yeah.
Actually, if I had a big family, that's the car I'd get. If I had to stuff 2 or 3 kids in the back, it would be that car.
Look, I don't need anything fucking massive, and you're right, I could get a Stingray, but I just need to be able to cart shit around from time to time.
But you can in the Stingray. The Corvette has 2. Doesn't it have 2? Let me think about that. Maybe it's just the one big trunk in the back. It's pretty big though.
Yeah. There's mid-engine now, aren't they? New ones.
So yeah, it's got one in the front that's smaller, and then it's got the big one in the back. It's not bad.
I'm going to have to just step away. Talk amongst yourselves.
What have you been up to, AVC? Oh no, did AVC walk away also? Ah, all right. Well, if I'm the only one here,
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I've just been just work. Trying to sort out some
you sound as bad as me.
Yeah, trying to sort out some pests. Some ants have come into the kitchen, kind of pissing me off, and can't work out where they're coming from.
There's an easy, simple trick for ants, actually. I picked it up from my brother.
Go on.
You take boric acid and you mix it in with honey, and then you just put it wherever they're making a trail. You put it down in maybe a bottle cap or something, and within a day or two they're gone. They eat up the boric acid with the honey, and then within a day or two they're gone.
Really?
Absolutely. And it's not toxic.
Boric acid
it's almost
is what
as
they
good
put
as
in
turmeric.
Ant powder, right?
It's what was that?
Powder has. Ant powder contains boric acid, right?
Some of the commercial ones do, but if you just buy straight boric acid and mix it in with the honey, it's nice and fresh.
What the fuck are we even talking about right now?
We're talking about adult things. Give us a moment. So if you mix it in with the honey.
Men are talking. Men are talking. Yeah, sorry.
Exactly. But you mix it in, and the nice thing is it's not toxic even to children and pets. So that's where it's a beautiful thing, because if let's say you had a 1-year-old, and let's say they got their hands on it and they decided to eat it because it's honey, right? So let's say they decide to eat it. What would happen? They'd get a tummy ache. That's what would happen.
So hold on a minute. Within a couple of days, they're gone. What, do they eat it and die somewhere, or?
That's
what?
right. They take it to the nest and then it's done. That's why it's a beautiful thing, because they take it to the nest. So you don't have to track down where they're coming in, where the nest is, and all that. You just put it down where their trail's at and let them do the work of taking it to the nest.
Let me see.
Trust me on that, my friend. Trust me again. Trust me on this one as well. You'll see it works. And you mix it about, it doesn't take much boric acid. You mix it into the honey enough that you can see that it's in there, but it doesn't have to be, it isn't like you're trying to make it mostly boric acid with a little honey. It's actually mostly honey with a little boric acid. It doesn't take much for them to ingest the boric acid and then they're gone.
What's a boric acid? What are we talking about?
Boric acid.
Taking care of his ant problem while you're gone.
Ah, hey, Sirocco, has Sirocco got ants on the vessel?
No, ABC.
No, I have got.
Oh, but you know what? Sirocco had.
You know what happened? I'll tell you this. My grandma had an ant problem. She got this ant poison. And you know what happened? She killed off these little ants, and these big fucking ants moved in. You know what? Maybe best not to fuck with Mother Nature, ABC.
Here's the thing, though, because I used to live in Massachusetts where they have the huge ants instead of the small ones. But the honey trick works on those too. Even carpenter ants like honey. So it works on that.
So what, in like a little, as much as a bottle top?
Ant rid, chin the chin, ant rid. It's called ant rid.
That's the brand
like
name. That's a commercial
top,
one.
Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you take a bottle cap, you put some honey in it, and then you squirt some boric acid, which is a powder. So it's basically like taking honey, putting it in the cap,
and it kills them, does it?
You put a layer of boric acid, like you're just making like a topping, like you make it a cake and you're putting frosting on the cake. Put enough boric acid on the top of the honey, and then you just stir it in. Put it down with the ants. You'll know you've done it right because the ants will start just going crazy on the honey. So you'll know you got it right when they go crazy on it.
I've also got some crazy anthills in my garden.
Well,
Same
that's
thing?
okay, isn't it? It's okay to have them outside, isn't it?
Yeah, but as in really, really hills where there shouldn't be hills, on the edge of the fence.
I tend to leave the animals and the insects alone as long as they're outside. Like I've got scorpions outside. I don't care.
Oh, you got scorpions? Fuck me dead. They're vicious fuckers, aren't they?
I think if you leave them alone, you're okay. But I do
Whether
also.
it's whether they leave you alone.
I know.
The problem is, what happens is they go into your shoe, and then you accidentally put your foot in, and fuck, they'll bite you. That's what'll fucking happen.
Yeah, that's gross.
And I got to tell you seriously, you got to be fucking Sirocco, how are you? Where's Sirocco gone? He's gone.
He left. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He fell out.
I'm
Guys,
gonna bet it had something to do with a woman.
ABC, how are you going, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you see the Queen and Paddington Bear talk?
Yeah, I saw a bit of that on TV. Yeah, and saw Boris Johnson, Teflon Johnson escape.
I quite like him. Why don't they leave him alone? I don't understand that. You know what I don't understand?
He does
about
things like lie. He lies to Parliament when he gets discovered that he contravened lockdown regulations and things like that.
But just so what? That's all bullshit anyhow. It didn't really matter. We know now it doesn't really matter, okay?
Well, people are getting arrested for visiting their.
Well, they should drop all the fines then.
And things like that.
They should drop all their fines then, shouldn't they?
Archie, I have a hot take for you, man.
You got a what for me?
Hot take.
He has a hot date for you. Hot date.
Oh. Don't worry about my dates. What about your dates?
I said a hot take.
Okay, what's a hot take?
What does that mean?
Jesus.
Good idea. What do you mean?
Just from totally different generations, man. It's like
well, anyway, speak.
Here we go, Nate. $3. Ant poison is ratings poison.
Exactly. It's like you guys are talking Morse code right now with your fucking ant talk.
You're talking Morse code with your hot date talk because you won't tell us who it is.
I never said hot date. I said hot take. Go put in your fucking earring, dude.
Hey, just calm down a bit there. You're a bit. His Cam is very, very, very.
He's easily irritated.
He's something's wrong with him. Okay.
Look at the mugshot. He's irritable. Come on.
I got to tell you this, guys. Seriously, I watch one of the YouTube channels I've been watching a lot is did you ever see this guy called Mike Black, Doc?
The name sounds familiar.
What he did was he was a millionaire and he decided to start with zero and make $1 million from scratch.
Yeah, something you can't do, Doc.
Ooh,
you're an expert, okay?
Why is the passive aggressive? Why the passive aggressive? Can I ask you that, Cam?
Hey, I'm just making educated guesses here. I'm a college student.
He's making blind guesses is what he's doing. He has no information. He's just throwing things out there.
Being a fake fucking doctor is kind of what would lead to that.
Cam, whose business is it of yours? What business is it of yours?
Yeah, I'm just making an educated guess, man.
But Cam, what's with the confrontation? What's with the confrontation?
I make educational decisions all day, Archie.
Cam, what's with the confrontation, man?
I didn't mean to be confrontational. I was just.
Who are you running from? Also, you don't want to use your name, your real name. You're going with Tim Wright instead. What's going on with that?
Well, I am Tim Wright.
This is interesting. This is very interesting.
I don't know what to say, really.
Well, you know how Tim Wright wants to be ArchieLuxury, right?
Yes.
Right? It seems like Cam wants to be Tim Wright.
Doc,
Weird,
you
wild
planning
stuff.
Are you planning any trips anywhere?
You know, I'm trying to find out what Asia is requiring in terms of the whole COVID thing. Are they requiring a proof of vaccination?
Which country are we talking about?
Well, probably I'd want to try Thailand as soon as they open up.
Well, I got a friend. If you're not double vaxxed, they're open now. You've got to quarantine for 7 days.
Doc's registered for some lady.
Just get the vax and don't worry about it, Doc.
I got connections, so I can be as good as having the vax.
Yes, a ladyboy plug, Archie.
Cam is obsessed.
He's I don't know what's wrong with Cam. Do you?
Why
is he? He's very passive aggressive. You know what I mean? Very passive aggressive.
I think
Sirocco's back. Sirocco, how are you, Sirocco? Sirocco, please. Why don't you? I went to the Porsche dealer. They're a bunch of pricks. Not once did they come out and talk to me.
They are cunts.
Porsche's if you were going to go Porsche for the money, you'd probably want to get a Cayman, I'm guessing.
You know what? The funny thing is, I looked at the pricing. You know, the Cayman is actually cheaper than the Boxster now, Sirocco. I don't know if you know that.
Didn't know that. No, you got a super.
Well, you know what? The weird thing is, it should be because it's a hardtop.
Case watches £1.80. I actually find Cam a very interesting panelist. Thank you, Showcase.
I'm agreeing with you, James.
Sirocco,
it's interesting.
Please, you're going to Bali, man. Fuck me, Dad. You live the life, don't you?
It was only because I can't get the boat out of the water for another 3 weeks because they're too busy. And I thought, fuck it. What am I doing? Just sitting around doing fuck all. Let's go. And I haven't seen any warm weather since I was in Miami in March. So fuck it. I need to get a suntan.
Fuck yes. I love it. I love the attitude, Sirocco.
Yeah. And you wanted to see what it's like here today. So let's see if
Look at the beautiful blue sky. It looks like my Beamer. Your sky looks like my Beamer.
Don't know if you can see this.
Has anybody complimented Sirocco in his performance in the Royal Rumble? Has that been done yet?
Oh yeah, he kicked.
Is that the same spot you've always had, Sirocco?
Yeah. I pay for this spot permanently, even when I'm not here.
And they park when other people come in. Hey Tim,
it's about to get noisy.
And I was like, "How you?" Hey guys, no, I'm not in the bar. We're just going from a bar. We're gonna go have some dinner. So I'm just waiting for the boys outside.
Hey, that's okay, man. So it's been really the super chats have been terrible, Tim. I don't know what's happening. What's happening?
Terrible. The super chats have been
car talk.
Are you guys talking about cars? What the fuck? I found that talking about watches actually pretty
Tim,
cool.
if I was panhandling in New York, I'd be making more money, Timmy.
I know.
If I was panhandling in New York.
I'm thinking of the same thing. I've seen some very, very hardcore panhandlers. There was a panhandler with a paddock earlier today. The guy's making a killing, much more than doing super chats on YouTube, Archie.
Archie, why don't you go spend time with bondage? You're leaving bondage dry.
Wait, Archie. I'm actually thinking, what if when you come to New York, we set you up to panhandle a little bit? What do you think about
we
that?
could do that as a funding option. I tell you what, the super chats are going really bad lately. They go because people.
How can they go so bad?
I think because they're not making. The market's gone bad too. You don't forget too. It's the whole watch market. People have lost money. Crypto.
People are panicking.
People are really depressed.
People are only interested in watches for the money. So now that there's less money, they're not interested anymore.
Do you think they're gonna super chat later when the market picks up?
Yep.
You think he picks up? It's gonna be better.
They've lost their faith in
think?
watches, man.
Super chat, super chat.
Faith in watches,
chat.
yeah. Super chat, Archie.
Archie,
$5.
super
Chat,
chat.
NATO, $8. Hooah, Sirocco! I would give anything just to be like him.
It's hard to be
Yeah,
Sirocco. He's a.
You need,
Oh,
it's
we're
not
going.
cheap. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap to live on a boat. like
It's
a
not. You got to
sailor.
get those barnacles off. Those fucking barnacles. They're
Don't get me started.
And I'm going to give him his money's worth. I think that was Wahoo, Sirocco.
Wahoo, Sirocco.
We'll give him his money's worth on that one.
We're giving him the money's worth. Oh, why is it so bad?
Yeah.
Hey, we're just going into the sunset.
Sirocco
What time is it now? It's 8 o'clock at night now. It's 8 o'clock now, is it? What time
It's
is it?
8 o'clock.
Fuck
Yep,
me!
it is.
Look, 8 o'clock at night, and it's suns. I
Yeah.
can't believe
Well, they have
it.
daylight savings.
The
Oh,
They
daylight
move the
saved-
clock. They move the clock
daylight
around.
saved us. Let's go this way.
Oh, okay.
Daylight savings. I don't
Just
remember when
amazing.
the
Look, it's
daylight
8
savings
o'clock,
came.
and it's.
How beautiful is it, right? It's gorgeous.
It is.
Look, by the
It
way,
is.
look over there. There's OC, but there's a late show right there in the distance. The late show. That's where they do the late show, Arch.
Oh, the David.
The Late
Well,
Show?
he's not the Letterman anymore. Someone else.
No,
is
with
filling in.
Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert now.
Archie.
I remember
Yeah,
when
it's
it was
right
funny.
Yeah, it used to be funny
Super
before that.
Neutron Star, $2 Arch.
Hey,
I
I
became
love
a member
Super
today
Neutron.
to help support you. Thank you, Super
Hey,
Neutron. Pound the
Super
drums
Neutron
is there.
is
Pound
a fucking
758.
legend. Look at
Thank
this.
you.
Hello, man.
Pound
Look
the
at this. How
drums.
cool. Look at this. That's our police. They're on the horse.
Wow, look at that.
Full
It's
screen.
amazing.
Yeah, look at this. Police officer. So cool.
NYPD.
Wow, NYPD. Oh my
Horsey,
god.
look at the beautiful horse.
Oh, she's cute.
Horsey.
Archie,
Wow.
Tim, ask for a number.
So cool.
Just be nice,
Ask for a
man.
number.
Wow. Are you married? Oh, unfortunately, she's married. Wow, so cool.
That's a beautiful.
Wow,
look at that. Isn't that
that.
lovely? Look at that. They got horses in New York.
NYC, NYPD. So cool.
Wow, that's so cool, man.
Wow. It's very cool, Arch.
That
Wow.
is very cool.
Yeah.
Make sure you show the punters the meat locker.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The meat
yes.
locker.
Archie, the meat locker. We're going to go take a look at the meat locker. Are you ready?
Is
for
that
the
a
meat
strip
locker?
joint?
Yes.
Good cat, Archie.
Yankee Doodle, $2. It's fucked
Hey.
as fuck die from the Latin. Ooh, who are those?
Yeah.
Let's-
I know.
Where's the meat locker? What's the meat locker?
That's a
I'll show you
strip
the meat
joint.
locker.
Everything is
it's just-
expensive in New York, but isn't it? It's
It's
not cheap. Nothing's
very
cheap.
expensive. It's very expensive, I think.
Yeah.
Victoria's Cafe. Look at this. All right, New York City, guys. New
It's beautiful.
York
Look at this.
City. That's actually. So what's interesting here is that they got Michael Jackson.
Yes.
The musical is going to be going on. So
Oh, wow. Look at
there's a
that.
bit of a crowd here. Here, they're selling tickets.
Although
So
my
that was a
understanding is it's
scalper.
an impersonator instead of the real Michael Jackson.
Yeah, no fuck, Doc. No fuck.
I hope
You
I'm
reckon
not
that-
lost.
Oh.
Hey,
Maybe Elvis will turn
where
up.
am I?
You're a
feel
real
like,
fucking Doc, huh?
Wait a second.
They could
Where
just
the hell
block
did I
off the
go?
sidewalk like that. They could just block it off.
Yeah. Hey.
They're a,
Guys,
Hey,
I feel a
ABC,
little
there's a
bit
sign
lost.
for you right there. Did you see that sign?
Yeah.
Had your name on it.
Hey. Hey, where did the guys go? Did you see it? Where did they go? Oh yeah,
there they are.
Gallagher's. I went too far.
Our table's almost ready.
Yeah, our table almost ready. I went too far.
Ooh.
You know that?
You gotta show the
Yeah.
punters the meat locker.
Yeah. Let's go
Where's
show
the
them
meat
the meat
locker? Let's
locker.
have
I
a
went
look.
too far. I got distracted by the cute Asian girl. I looked away for a second, and then I was in some other dimension. Let's show
All
you
right.
guys.
All right, off and OC. You got him.
Let me show you. Okay, here we go. Bondage, thank you so much. Bondage found me. Oh, look at the meat locker, Arch. You see this?
holy
Look
shit.
at this. Arch, do you think you can eat one of these all by yourself? Maybe
You
you
know how
and Saad. What do
expensive
you
that
think?
is?
It's a whole rack. It's a whole rack. And look at the locker. Arch, look at the locker.
Holy shit. That's beautiful. It's all
Fuck.
aged meat. That's like hundreds
Aged
of
meat.
thousands of dollars there.
This is
That
like
real
Marcelo's.
deal, not
Marcelo doesn't show, but this is kind of like Marcelo's.
This is what Marcelo wishes.
This is what Marcelo wants to be.
My God.
Tell Archie
NATO,
we'll take him at
$3.
car
Cam
check.
needs a root. Yes, Cam. I think.
Cam does need the root.
Yeah, well, that's amazing.
Cam is on the
That's-
street? I thought he was banned. Oh, no, he was unbanned. Okay, that's right. Look at the aged meat, guys.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Timmy,
Like,
can you hear me?
It's
Timmy,
unbelievable.
Timmy,
Yeah,
Timmy. Cam came on using your name. That's how he came on.
he did?
Yeah.
He did?
He
How
did.
did he came on using my name?
To me,
Did he use my name? I thought he can't do that.
Ask the number.
That's pretty nice right
gorgeous.
there.
There.
Man.
I admit that.
Hey, now we're
Couple of super chats, Archie.
Hey, we're going inside.
Super chats.
guys.
Here we go, guys. Look at this. It's all coming
get the
just
super
together.
chat.
Pound the drums, $2. Arch, any thoughts on the new Tudor Black Bay Pro? I love it. I absolutely love it. 39 mils. Look at that meat. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
And
Look at
showcase
that
watches.
meat.
Can Cam have mic for 2 minutes? Talk to us, Cam. There you go. And Yankee Doodle, $2. Tim, ask random people about their watches.
Okay,
Yankee
I'll
Doodle,
ask someone.
$2.
Okay.
Look
Hey,
at this.
sir,
This is
what
a
watch are you wearing? Oh, a penlight. You're alive. Look at that.
and Dirk Diggler, $2. Tim, the fat girl
doing a
outside
live
is
stream,
right
yeah.
up your alley. Let's not
We're
say
talking
anything
about
rude
watches.
there.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
you
amazing.
probably
This
don't
is
have problems at home,
Tim,
huh?
unfortunately, Tim, the reception's
Yes.
terrible here. We're losing you, Timmy.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Hey,
Timmy, you
guys,
go and enjoy your steak restaurant. We'll let you go, Timmy. You enjoy your steak, okay?
Take care,
Thanks
guys.
for
I love
coming.
you.
Thanks for coming on. See you later, Timmy.
As much as
I
I
tell you
hate
what-
saying it, I think you need to give James his money worth.
Yep.
Archie, what do you think your last Rolex will be?
Don't worry, I'm keeping time here.
You know what? I
Yeah.
kind of content myself there, but if I could get some sort of, I'd love a Pepsi or a GMT of some sort. That'd be really cool, or a two-tone root beer.
Ooh, I see.
DC Ray, $2. Laugh out loud, Cam.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know why-
James wanted him to have the mic for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah, talk.
Yep.
Why do I want to talk to these fucking losers for 2 minutes straight? What the fuck?
That's 10 seconds so far.
Thank you. Yeah, so yeah.
Not going well, Doc.
I know, but we should probably just whisper in the background while he's going.
I think so.
I have the goddamn mic. You shut your whore mouth, Doc. Do you fucking hear this? This is a sound of me not wanting to talk to you guys because you guys are fucking plebs.
Ooh, he's nasty. What's wrong with Cam? Why is he so nasty? What's wrong?
Give him the rest of his minute. He's got a minute left.
Gee.
I know. It's
You know,
incredible.
people deserve to get watches from the gray market. Flippers deserve all the watches. If you want your watches, you can pay fucking whatever above retail. Fucking plebs.
Plebs.
Flippers rule the goddamn world. Bow to all flippers. Hail all flippers.
By my timing, that was 2 minutes. Very painful, but there we go.
Very
No,
painful,
I fell asleep.
yes. I tell you, Sirocco sales, man. You're on the boat. You're living the
Yep.
dream. You're going to get some barnacles out. Cut those barnacles off.
Yep.
So you could still take the boat out of harbour. Just because you can't dry dock it doesn't mean you can't go for a day trip, can you? You can
Well,
still...
because someone didn't do what he was supposed to do, I got an issue.
With
which
what?
is
With a
another-
motor?
It's just the cable's jammed, and the only way to do it is pull the boat out.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to him about this and said...
I had a little conversation yesterday.
And what did he say?
What could he say? I haven't paid any money to him, so it doesn't matter.
You're not going to pay any money to him,
Oh,
are you?
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I thought he was a mate.
Well, he's a boat builder here. He's been very busy, and he's got a few personal issues as well with his dad. So dad's not very well. So he's kind of been a bit under pressure. And
Yeah, but why take on the job if you're not going to do it?
That was the question.
Like,
he couldn't answer.
Just say to him, look, you can't do it. That's okay. I wouldn't be upset. I can get someone else to do it.
That's what I said to him the other day. You know, I ended up, I had to send him a rather nasty text because I couldn't even get him to speak to face-to-face. And, then he replied to me and we had a bit of a chat. And he came down yesterday, did a job, which was a warranty job, which should have been done a couple of months ago. The fact it didn't matter that it wasn't that particular job wasn't done a month ago. The fact it's now done is good. And he's got another one to do. And, he's going to help me
buy
out.
a boat from him again?
Well, I've never bought a boat from him. I would buy one. He builds some great boats. But, you know, he's got a...
do these boat builders... Sorry, they make a lot of money or not?
I think the margins aren't that great. He's currently building one. He's got a 3-year wait list on so if you go and order a boat, it's 3 years away before you get it.
How does he know how to make these boats?
Oh, that's their job, Archie. You got a super chat, SR Bell?
SR Bell 67 $2 AC. Would you jack off a horse for 10? No. One, I don't like to hurt animals. I don't want to get anything with animals that's just not. Mark McLaughlin, $5. Pontiff back again for more punishment. Ha ha. I hate to generalize, but in my experience, two-tone Rolex owners tend to be nasty fikers. Can you confirm or deny? Yeah, look, I honestly think most Rolex owners, I'll be honest with you, I think Rolex brings out the worst in people.
Two-tone or otherwise, you're saying?
I got two Rolexes. I must be a really nasty fiker.
I think the problem is, it's like a demographic, right? People who are achievers and closers, sometimes they can be a bit unscrupulous how they get results. And I think with Rolex, this is the big problem, is a lot of people who are into the Rolex, there's a lot, it does attract a lot of, it's like any product that is like associated with success. Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, they tend to all attract jerks. And people who are actually nice people, you know, people who go and save the whales or save the trees, they normally don't have the financial means to afford this sort of shit.
It's the ruthless cutthroats that get the money.
It's the ruthless cut. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes they don't know how to behave. Their quest for success is clouded by results instead of behaving like the perfect gentleman. And I think that's the big problem with Rolex. I think two-tone, I must be totally honest with you, I loved my two-tone experience. I'd like to go back there, especially with rose gold and steel. I think that'd be really cool.
Yep.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that the steel sports owners are much nastier than the two-tone owners.
Ooh, good point. I'd have to say, I think I didn't actually enjoy solid gold Rolex ownership. I was very cautious, and I don't know, but
Well, the reality is that was a dress watch. It was a sports watch, yes, but because of it being gold and soft, you had to treat it like a dress watch.
Doc, tell me this: what do you think of the M3, the new M3s?
I hate the nose. I saw one in person driving down the street.
Beaver
It's the
teeth. You don't like
ugliest.
beaver teeth. Beaver teeth. Beaver.
It doesn't even look like a beaver. It looks like a pig nose. It's just, I don't know what they're thinking. Super chat.
Super chat.
Vladimir
Putin, $5. Two-tone owners want also the kudos of precious metal and the price point of steel. Real pricks. How did the job interview go? Are you leaving the tube? No, I'm not leaving nowhere. I just decided to.
Now that's a two-tone right there.
Those are two-tone. Look at those two-tone. So you got a rose gold. Is that they're both yellow gold, aren't they?
Both yellow gold.
And steel. Both yellow and steel.
The Yachty's nice, but the bluesy, oh yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
No, the job interviewer decided I can't work for anybody. Can you work for anybody, Sirocco?
Absolutely not. I haven't worked for anyone in 30 years.
I tried to say to Dis, I said, set up a business helping people solve their computer problems. Because he's an IT guy. Jim Coles, $3. What do you think about the M2? I love the M2.
Tell you what, the M2 is
rocket.
just...
The M2 is where the M3 used to be. It was a pocket rocket.
My E46 is an inch longer than the new M2.
Did you know my G20 3 Series is bigger than the E39 5 Series from 10 to 15 years ago?
Super chat, Arch.
Fucking ridiculous. SR Bell, $2. AC, how long could you hold your load with Blondie? You know what? I honestly think with her, I don't know if she's my type.
I've seen you looking at her, though.
I've seen you all with the tongues hanging out.
If you know what I mean. Like when she had on a little something, and you could see her breasticles, and you could see some things.
You know they're not real, don't you?
Like the Costanza thing from Seinfeld. You know,
a man
they're
without
real
hand
if you
is
believe
not a
it.
man.
No, they're real if you believe it.
You believe it. I don't know. I kind of find, I think she'd be very difficult to date. That'd be a very...
You mean like she'd drive you crazy?
Exactly. Exactly like she'd drive you crazy.
You were still looking at her.
Fair point.
You know, my favorite blondie was Deborah Harry. Deborah Harry. When I was a teenager, Deborah Harry was where it was at.
How old are you, Doc?
He's same age as you,
We'll say that off
Doc.
air.
Sirocco.
That's true, but we'll say it off air.
Similar, Sirocco.
I'm somewhere between 50 and 70.
Okay.
Do you wish you could stop aging, Sirocco? Do you wish you could hold your age that you are now?
I've just had another birthday, so what can I say?
Yes.
Have you said how old you are, Sirocco?
You kind of, no one wants to get fucking old, but you do.
Are you retirement age, like your standard retirement age yet?
Not quite.
Yeah.
Sirocco hasn't worked since he's 50.
I stopped when I was 50.
You're still in your 50s, aren't you?
Oh, I wish. I wish. No, I'm in my 60s.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm right behind you, you know.
But see, Sirocco, every day you have is like a Sunday. Every day is a day off.
Every day's on
You
a
know,
holiday. Yeah.
like you realize you have 1 year for you is actually a lot slower than a normal person who goes to work, isn't it?
You'd be surprised how fucking fast days go. And I'm just wondering if it's because I'm now, I think I'm past middle age, into my 60s. So, I just don't know. It just seems that
the days move quicker
Timepiece
as you get
fun,
older.
$2. AC3 two-tone Yachtmaster does not have gold crown. Why? It does. Look at this. Let's have a look. No gold crown.
It's not a gold crown.
Far out.
That's
never noticed.
interesting. Why would they do that?
Don't know.
That's weird. Wild. Why would they do that?
Yeah, the bluesy does.
Showcase watches, £1.80. Doc loves a bit of plastic, quite like strings too.
Hey,
And Dirk
James.
Diggler, $2. AC, would you whack off the king of super chat for $10,000? Tell you what, these super chats, I would have to consider it. I would have to consider it. Let me say
Who's
to
the
you,
king? Who's the
Sirocco-
king?
Who's the king?
Who's the king? No idea. But look, I got to be honest with you guys. You'd have to consider it. 10,000. The super chats are slow. What's happened to this business model? Everyone was saying, Archie, you're making a fortune. You're doing this. You're doing that. Well, it ain't easy now, is it? You can see the reality. Sirocco, tell me this.
Yep.
Do you want to freeze time? You can't freeze time, can you?
You can't
Man, time waits for no man. Why is it that we have an obsession? Men have an obsession with time, like watches. They're timers, aren't they? We'd like to.
It's crazy,
why
isn't it?
is that? Do you think we can buy more time by having more watches? Is that right?
I don't know. I just sit there watching it. The days go past. Tick tock, tick tock, tick. These are the days of our lives.
But you have fun, don't you? You have fun. You're
have
having a
fun,
good
yeah.
time.
Absolutely, absolutely. At the moment, I mean, the weather's been that.
Do you
fucking
feel any
bright.
different than when you were in your 30s?
I feel better now, I think, than I did when I was in my 30s.
Okay.
I'm not out fucking working for the man, trying to get fucking money all the time.
I don't know if it's true for all across the board, but I've read about how, I guess, statistically, men are more likely to be happier as they get older, and women are more likely to become unhappier as they get older.
Yeah.
I think the problem is with women, see. Women, this is the sad thing. They put a lot of, I had a girlfriend who unfortunately took her own life, but I think the psychology behind it was that she put so much emphasis on her beauty.
On the transient.
And what happened was when she lost her looks, in her case, she went on some antipsychotics, which really made her balloon out. Okay, let's just say that. She found that very hard. Like, I don't know. You know how you know people? Like Sirocco, it's always his boat. That's his base. His base is his boat. He's always his boat. His boat.
As it should be.
I really love my car, right? Doc loves his car as well. But for these women, you look at someone like Blondie, she puts a lot of emphasis into her attractiveness.
And give it 20 years.
She likes to. Sorry?
Give it 20 years and that'll be gone.
Give it 10 years, it'll be gone.
Give it 10 years, yeah. I don't know.
Let's be honest there. It's already getting a bit haggard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
disrespect.
Archie, she might be watching. Come on.
I'm 50 years old. She's in her 30s, right? 10 years time, she'll be in her late 40s. Okay, let's be realistic. Okay, I'm just telling you honestly. I'm fucking 50. You think I don't look haggard? Do I look haggard? Do I look haggard?
I'll let
You
tell me
looked pretty
about
good in the Rumble video. You looked pretty good in the Rumble video.
You did. You looked pretty
Let me-
pretty pumped and
Yeah,
fit.
I thought I gotta say that looked pretty. I did like. Let me just say this to you: we all get haggard, right? The problem is a lot of women. They put their emphasis on their beauty in being able to attract anyone they want. That's their power. When they stop having that, i.e., they hit the wall, so to speak, Doc.
Yes.
They have a very hard time dealing with that.
You know who you're talking about recently is the ex-wife of the musician from the Cars. There's like a model. She was a model.
Ah,
She was a supermodel,
yes.
and then she married the guy from the Cars, and now she's complaining that she's invisible.
Giorgio the chef, $2. Sirocco, those watches are so you. Actually, I think they're beautiful. I'll be honest with you. If I had a choice,
Thanks,
if I look at, I'd say I'd have to say the blue is always a great combo. But
Me too.
I do love
You know,
I do love your Yachtmaster. I think it's beautiful.
I think that the name of the Yachtmaster sounds like it matches up with you and your, Sirocco sales.
And it does, Sirocco. And you've also got steel version too, don't you?
I do.
CB, $10.
hang on.
Blondie
I'll
is
get
spoken for. She will be moving to Venice
And
soon
follow
to
on.
be. So be gentle in the comments.
Oh, that's an O'Sheen reference.
Yeah, she is beautiful. She looks. There's no joke. She is a very attractive, beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And
You've been known to stare a few times, a little bit.
the only problem is nothing lasts forever. You've got to realize that, Doc.
It depends on if there's more than just a superficial. Because I can think of some women in my past that even in their older years I'd be all on it.
Ooh, Sirocco, that's so beautiful, man.
Now
Very
that's
quickly,
you.
Mark McLaughlin, $5. Sirocco, hope I didn't offend you. Amazing taste. The Bluesy is a classic. The best two-tones ever made, in my humble opinion, are the Bluesy and the 15980. That's the Patek Nautilus. It's steel and rose gold, blue dial. I don't like two-tone date justs. I think it depends on the date. I've actually had I think some of the two-tone date justs, you've just got to be used to it. You've got to wear it and see how it goes. It's easier to say, I don't like this, I don't like that. But then you got to give it a shot. Sirocco, tell me this. In life's journey on the road to fun, you've had fun.
I've had fun. I've had a
You've
blast.
had a lot of fun.
I don't regret anything. There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck, this way around, is it? There we go. Cool.
SR Bell 67 AC. Blondie is going to come back pregnant.
That could be an O'Sheen reference also.
And CB $5. I was in Venice at the time she was there and did not see her. Was she really there? Yeah, CB was looking for her. He did actually.
Did you check the pizza boxes?
Was she so busy that no one saw her?
Exactly. Maybe they could have been in their own private quarters.
That's right.
I got to tell you, Sirocco, you were thinking about cars. Anything else come up with cars lately? What's happened?
I haven't really sort of. I've been concentrating a bit on the boat. I'm still thinking if I do something, it's going to be later on in the year. I think probably.
Yeah.
And I still think the Porsche Macan. You know, that's the one that's been jumping out at me for a long time.
Would you get the base one, or are you looking at quite a high spec?
GTS, yeah.
That's expensive one, isn't it?
Yeah, they're pretty dear, I think.
Macan is more expensive than a Cayman, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked.
It's the baby SUV, but I don't. The problem is they're based on a fucking Audi. You know, that's the thing. Porsches. You got a Porsche dealer in where you are?
No, and that's the other problem. There's nothing here. You know, I was looking at a.
Where's your nearest Porsche dealer?
Brizzy.
fuck. Where's
So,
the nearest Merc dealer?
Harvey Bay,
BMW?
Brisbane.
Oh, you're
Or maybe
joking.
Harvey Bay. Yeah, there's never been. There was a Merc dealer here, and actually I know him, but he lost the dealership for whatever reason.
Fuck.
How tall are you, Sirocco? Are you Archie
Mercedes Benz
type?
of Harvey Bay. There is a Mercedes Benz in Harvey Bay now.
Yeah, there is in Harvey Bay. How
Super
tall am
chat.
I? I'm about 6'1", 6'2".
You guys are all big.
Super
Good.
chat. Mark McLaughlin, $5. Arch, have you ever listened to Kevin Samuels or the Fresh and Fit podcast? I think you'd really enjoy it. I have a Turbo Macan, great car, but very small.
Here's my chance to be the conspiracy theorist. Kevin Samuels recently passed away.
Yes, he did. He did. He wasn't that
And
old.
he wasn't that old, and he was with somebody who was saying she was a nurse, but no one can find her registered anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a bad thing, Doc?
A lot of people didn't like his take on women and their short dating spans and these sorts of things. A lot of people didn't like what he had to say because he was speaking truth in a harsh way.
Well, you can't speak the truth, Doc. Doc, there's no room for truth.
But he was making a lot of women angry. He died at a young age, and I'm just saying I wouldn't rule out foul play.
Holy shit, that's pretty nasty, Doc.
We can always talk about the moon if we want to do that, but I mean, if you're bringing up Kevin Samuels, I've looked online at a few of the documents, and it looks a little suspicious.
Okie dokie. No idea, Doc. I didn't realize you felt that way.
He was more abrasive than I would be with women. He had a channel where women would call in getting advice on how to date the higher end men, like the 5%ers and the 1%ers and all that. They all want the super rich and the six pack and all that. And they'd call him to ask how do they do it, and he'd break them down and tell them basically they couldn't.
Oh, I see.
Because it wasn't the best of the best women who were calling in, because they're already dating those guys. It was the wannabe women, the women who were more like a 5 or a 6, were calling in saying, how can I date the millionaire man, playboy, six pack? How can I do that? So because he was kind of abrasive with them, breaking them down and explaining why if they had 3 kids and they had average looks, they weren't going to be able to do all that. He was famous for that. So I do know who he is.
Oh, I see.
Or was. Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Fresh and Fit are some younger guys who talk about the same sort of thing, but Samuels was kind of famous for being just kind of brutal.
Brutal. Yeah.
Brutal with the truth. Yeah. Sirocco is a tall guy, and I appreciate that because I'm 6'4", so I understand it. But I would say step into a Corvette and just give it a chance because it actually has a decent amount of leg room.
Do you know the one thing? There's another super chat, Archie.
Thank you there. We've got another super chat. Mark McLaughlin. Doc, also very suspect to cremate without autopsy.
It's on my list of things to do if I need to. You know what? One of the there's different ways people get rid of bodies. There was a chef who basically he cut up the body and basically put it in grease. Like he boiled it and then got it in like, because if you have a restaurant, I guess they have large vats and they have to dispose of this stuff.
Fuck me dead, Doc.
And
What
it was
the
like
fuck?
he got away with it, and then he started feeling guilty, so he confessed. But they had no evidence at all. None. The evidence was gone.
I see.
There was Sweeney Todd the barber in, I guess, the 19th century in London, who killed these people and turned them into fucking sausages or something in London.
Yes.
Wow, that's true. I remember reading about that.
Yeah. Going back to the sports car thing, the Corvette. One thing I always thought when I was sort of a younger.
You hate General Motors. I thought you hate General Motors. Have we
General
mentioned
Motors
that?
pissed me off. Yeah.
Well, why did they piss you off? They took the money.
They took the money and they
fucked off.
and did what
Ford
they
did the same thing.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't buy a Ford either.
But they just abandoned Holden. Like they decided in a week, you know what, we're leaving, and then like, wasn't it like almost that quick? They
dropped Holden like a hot potato.
Yeah, but what they did is before they did that, they had all these fucking Korean cars they were importing, trying to pass them off as Aussie.
Yep.
And they were garbage. They were fucking garbage, okay? And then they wondered why nobody was buying these fucking rebadged things. And they have absolute contempt for the Australian consumer. That's what pisses me off with them.
Yep.
Absolute
they fucked over all the
contempt.
dealers and everyone. You know, dealers fuck over the public, but they got fucked over as well.
Oh, the dealers got fucked over big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Definitely.
Because there was absolutely no fucking warning.
No.
They just went ahead and did it, and then a year later, that was it, gone.
Well, I tell you what, though, the new Corvette looks pretty nice at not all the angles, but most of the angles of the car. It looks nice.
It's a gorgeous car. I saw quite a few when I was in the States, and yeah, I'm with you there. My big thing, as I was saying, was when I was a lot younger, I used to look and see these cars, all these sports cars driven by all these old farts. And one thing I always said,
but you don't understand. You don't understand, Sirocco. To be able to pay for these things, these old farts have got. Do you understand how it works? It's like, how do you see, you know, when you go to New York, right, or somewhere, you see these really wealthy men with these beautiful, young, sexy girls, okay? Yep. You need the money, sunshine!
I know, and that's the big thing. Now I'm an old fart. Fuck.
I was in the hospital parking lot, and there was a guy walking almost like he needed a walker. I mean, he was moving that kind of slow, and I kind of felt bad for him. I was watching, well, where is he going? And he jumped into this gorgeous red Corvette.
Unbelievable.
Well, once he was in the Corvette, he looked like he was moving normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you get out again? That's the big thing. You see them get out, and they have to crawl out, fucking hole on the fucking door.
Probably. The ground. Once you're at home, you just fall out onto the ground, onto the floor.
Yeah, NATO's got it right. By the time you can afford one, the knees and back won't let you in them.
Well, that's exactly it. I went and sat in a fucking a Cayman, Porsche Cayman. Fuck, that's uncomfortable car to get in and out of.
Well, the Cayman's a little tight if you're over 6 foot, honestly.
I got to be honest with you. In many ways, I think you'd love the Macan, Sirocco. I think you'd fucking love it. You know that?
Yeah.
It's a fucking beautiful car. The only problem is you got to become a prick to drive one. Do you really want to do that?
The biggest problem is it's an SUV.
Tell me
I don't think you're an SUV guy.
What color do you want to get?
White.
Ooh, with a black interior?
Yep, I like white cars.
Okay, nothing wrong with white.
Yeah, I've always liked. Why I like my Commodore now, because it's white and it's got those little black highlights on it, and it just looks fucking amazing. Black with the black rims.
I don't think you're an SUV guy though, Sirocco.
Well, I'm not really, but as I said, I don't want to be the old fart driving a fucking sports car. And all respect to Thomas Anderson in the chat, you know, it's really, I've got to have some sort of practicality as well, which sounds ridiculous.
But here's the thing: we've seen you moving around, Sirocco. For God's sake, you live on a boat.
Yeah.
And we saw you in the Royal Rumble as well. You're not moving like an old guy, okay? You're moving like a young guy. So
Right.
get yourself a Corvette.
I'm going to configure one for him, okay? We're going to configure one. Okay, so we're going to configure this for you.
Because this is a soccer mom car. You don't want a soccer mom car.
Oh, he wants the Macan. No, it's a GTS for fuck's sake. He wants the Macan.
GTS turbo, so
GTS.
it's up there a bit.
Fuck me dead. Let's have a look at a few specs here. Let's have a look at this baby for our Sirocco sales. Let's go and have a look at this. We want white.
What?
You know,
I wouldn't mind seeing this as an electric. When they come out with an electric Macan 0 to 60 in 3 seconds.
What wheels do you want?
Oh, I don't know. What's those on the? Let's go on the bottom left. No, it's top.
The standard
bottom.
21. They're all 21s.
Yeah.
What alloy do you like? I don't mind that alloy. That's okay.
I like black rims.
Oh, you want black rims? Fuck you. Okay, black.
I want my Commodore.
Okay.
Looking like Porsche.
Okay, so now that's 3,600. Interior.
That looks pretty good with black rims, actually.
I think so.
GTS 8-way. Okay.
And black rims is a young guy's move, by the way, Sirocco. You do know that.
Oh, well, what can I say?
Fuck, they really add up. They really
I might
add up.
be an old body, but my mind's young.
Oh, there you go.
You want heated seats? You don't need heated seats, do you?
I don't need heated seats, but what the hell?
No, yeah, that's enough. I think we've got enough for you, Sirocco.
What else have we got?
Does it come with a manual transmission?
Say that again.
Does it come with a manual transmission?
No, it doesn't. Okay, let's have a look. Show summary. Here we go.
That's pathetic.
Okay, so Doc, this car here itself here. These are fucking drive away price. Let's have a look. Why does it have to bring me to another screen to show me the drive away price? Okay, let's have a look at this.
You got a super chat from the Pine Baron.
Here we go. Drive away price 158,000 Australian dollars.
Well, that's not so bad.
Pine Baron, Fike Electric Anything. The new 911 is an SUV. They stopped making sports cars in the late 90s.
Yeah, he's saying the last 911 was the 993. I tend to agree.
It's the air-cooled. Nah.
Also, it was a smaller platform. As soon as they went to the water-cooled, the car was increased in size. It's like 1.5 times the size of an old 911.
Graham R, $5. Aston DB9 is now affordable, way better. Do you not understand how much the service on a DB9 is? Do you have any idea of the cost?
I don't think it'd be that much difference between Porsche or an Aston, wouldn't it? Service costs are going to be a lot anyway.
I think Porsche would be a lot more reasonable.
Yes. Even Drew was admitting it cost him a little bit.
I got to be honest with you. We've got everything sorted out for you.
The thing I like about Porsche, no matter what you want to say.
Stop it. The steering wheel's on the wrong side. What's going on? Hell, I live in Australia.
That's a weird mirror image on the...
Isn't that beautiful? What do you think of that, Sirocco?
Lovely.
Beautiful
Porsches are relatively reliable, I find.
Don't you think that's a bastard? They don't have a dealer there? What, no dealer?
Not up here, no.
Fuck, what are you supposed to do then?
Drive to fucking Brisbane. 4-hour drive. Stay overnight. Go for dinner.
Bring up a Corvette for him. Bring up a Corvette for him.
Well, see, Corvettes in Australia are ridiculous. Here we go. Mark McLaughlin, $2. Best modern Porsche is the Cayman GT4 Actually, I tend to agree. That is
Absolutely,
actually
100% there, McLaughlin.
But
100%.
Corvette. Let's have a look.
Corvette's about 150 grand Aussie.
Well,
Corvette,
but that's what
Australia,
this is. That's what a
right?
Macan is.
But I can get more shit than a Macan.
Corvette Australia. See, that's not
Come
even
on,
factory,
man.
is it? That's not.
What do you mean
What
it's
do
not
they got
factory?
for? Do they even have Corvettes here? They got the C.
Yeah, it'll be left-hand drive and everything.
No, it'll be right-hand
drive and everything.
Right-hand
Sorry.
drive. Yeah.
2022. Here we go. Starting from 144,000.
There you go.
But what the fuck's General Motors doing? They pull out of here and now they bring the fucking Corvette in.
No, this is an old press release. This is an old press.
Well, here's the thing that they're probably trying to compete with the Mustang because Mustang is sort of like treating the Mustang like a separate division.
That's about one of the only Fords that actually sells. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Let's have a
Purposely.
look. Corvette. Let's go and have a look here. See what we can. I
thought you were
find
going to
for Sirocco.
configure one for him,
No,
like you
we
did the
can't.
Macan.
We can't. Corvette. So it's a
You
Chevrolet.
can configure a Corvette. Yeah, you
Corvette. No, not because we don't have official dealer support. We don't have dealer support, Doc.
Use the USA website to configure it. It's the same car.
No. You don't understand. We don't have this stuff here. Okay, we do not.
We have another super chat from
We don't.
MX5.
MX-5 ends. I love this MX-5. New Lotus Emira looks nice. $3. Lotus has always been a brand that I think you've got to be a real purist.
I nearly bought one many years ago, back in the 80s, an Esprit Turbo.
Yeah, probably
Ooh.
glad you didn't.
Yeah.
In all honesty, you're probably glad you didn't.
Those were fun though.
It was a fun fucking car. Again, it was a bit like my it was James Bond influence, obviously. It's the one that went underwater, but I don't think it really did go underwater. Much like
you know who's got one of those?
Doesn't
You know who's got one of those?
Go on.
Ronnie's got one.
Ronnie Paul?
No.
Oh,
Ronnie from
vintage watch. Okay.
Oh, Ronnie.
Well, didn't know that.
He doesn't big note it, but he's got one.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
I got to tell you, I used to like the Lotus Elan that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. Remember that?
Don't remember that one.
I love Lotus, but they always treated Australia. They're always fucking so expensive. In the UK, they're not as ridiculous as they are here.
But it's like any car over here, Archie, is way over fucking priced because of the tax.
I loved Morgan. Did you love Morgan?
Yeah.
But they're ridiculously expensive here, Morgan.
Yep. It's just
Morgans don't look like they should be expensive either, just to be honest. Come on. They don't look like they should be expensive.
Let's be fair, Archie. Over here, if you
get ripped off.
If you get them ripped off, anything over 60 fucking grand is a luxury car. So you get
And
slammed.
then you pay a luxury tax.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
As well as your GST, you got luxury fucking tax, you got tax this, stamp duties, fucking everything. And when they stopped making the Holdens, and Holden was a family fucking car, they were fucking plus 60 grand. It's crazy. Pine Barren Super Chat.
Pine Barren Super Chat $5. He needs practicality without the headache of Porsche or Aston Martin. He needs an Audi RS6 Avant and get on with enjoying life. One and done.
I agree with Pine Barren to an extent. And that extent is to say that Sirocco sales, no matter what, is a single man, will always be a single man, and is enjoying a single man's life. He doesn't need the space of an RS6. He can be perfectly happy with the Corvette.
Sirocco, let me show you this. Let me show you. How about this?
Put it up.
Can I show you this, Sirocco? I think this could be what could be perfect. I got a white one for you, okay? Because you said you like white.
Yep.
Tell me
Which
what you
one is
think.
it? Which one is it?
There you go, Sirocco.
I knew you were going to do that.
Knew it was going to be this one. Is this that
What do
four-wheel
you
drive
think?
one again?
No, this is actually
No, no.
cheaper. This is the
Okay.
same one I've got.
Yep.
330i. Okay. Look at that 4-door. It's got amazing performance.
C63 AMG, Arch.
How much do you want to spend, Sirocco? Like,
I don't
you
know.
understand?
It depends
look at
how much
this.
I get for what I
Sirocco,
got.
It's white. You like white. You said you like white.
I
Okay,
do
this
like
is a
white.
demo. You could negotiate a bit more off. Look at it. White.
At least it doesn't have the stupid front
Look,
end
it's got
grill
black
of the
interior.
M.
You like the black? You like the black?
Yep.
Look at
No, it
that.
looks great.
Sport seats. This is an M Sport version too.
Yeah.
Sunroof.
That from Graham R.
Sirocco, this is you, man. Come on, Sirocco, please. Look at the wood grain on it. You love that sort of shit.
Mm.
Is this a demo?
Yes, it's a bit expensive, but Graham.
Well, I
think we've
know
had some
I was
inflation.
expecting it to be more expensive than 93.
Just drive away.
Graham
everyone.
$5. Aussies all sound like Chopper Reed. Can one of you guys say Neville Bartos in a loud voice? Neville Bartos! Fucking, I like Chopper Reed. What a Chopper Reed. You know, I saw Chopper Reed in the city once.
I
And I
like
didn't
him.
know if it was him or not. I looked at his ear. It was hacked off.
Yep. Super chat from KC.
KC Aquatics. KC, why don't you jump on now? KC, jump on. KC, the show couldn't go any more pear-shaped. Jump on. You know, KC's a man I really love. Wait for the new M2, Sirocco.
Bit small, isn't it?
Remember Holden was going to bring back the Tirana? Whatever happened there? Remember that? The
I don't
Tirana?
know.
I'm going to be honest. I think the M2 is going to give you less space than the Corvette.
Yep. I think it's a bit too small.
Sirocco, look at this, man. Look at this. It's fucking beautiful. This is you. Get one. Come on. Come on, man. Look,
We shall
blue
see.
calipers there. Look at that.
You see, that doesn't do it for me. I like blue, but that doesn't do it. KC's in the back room.
KC Aquatics. How are you, KC?
Good morning, guys. How's everybody?
KC, I took the Beamer out for a drive yesterday.
Yep. How was
Fuck
it?
me dead. Petrol is so expensive. I saw in Singapore, premium gas is nearly $4 a litre. What the fuck's happened in Singapore?
Yeah, for everything is going up, right? So even
Why?
for us,
I don't understand. Singapore is supposed to be wholesale petrol. That's where all the Australian petrol comes from Singapore. What the fuck? Why is our petrol cheaper than your petrol?
No, I'm from Malaysia. I'm not from Singapore. And
But the Singaporeans, they come across the border to fill up their cars.
yep, that's right. They come over here and they fill up on RON 95 because our RON 95 is subsidized. So all of them come over here, fill it up, and they are not supposed to get the subsidized rates anyway.
How much?
I was
how
about
much
to
is
ask
the
if they're
fuel?
allowed to do that.
Yeah.
How much is the fuel in Malaysia?
In USD is 50 cents per liter for RON
What?
95. Yep.
Holy cow.
You're joking. 50 cents per litre?
Yeah, USD, US dollars. Yeah.
Oh,
That's cheap.
okay. That's about.
Yeah.
Fuck
but
that.
if you
So cheap.
yeah, if you're talking about RON 97, it's about $1.25 per
Wait,
liter.
but what do you use? You use RON 95.
97.
I thought your car would use 95, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you can use 95, you can use 97, but the minimum requirement is 95. Hey, Sirocco, M2 is not that small. It is the same size as the 3 Series. They have actually grown.
Okay.
It's about the
the new
size of
one.
an E46.
Oh no, it's much bigger than the E46. It's like the old 5 Series, the E60. Yeah.
I have
You know,
an
a
E46 and
G20
the E46 is about an inch longer than the M2. My M3 is an inch longer than the M2.
Yeah, the new M2 that's coming up is going to be bigger. Yeah.
Oh, the new one might be bigger even than the old one, than the older M2?
Yep.
I don't even know what they look like, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
They
not
look
out
nice,
yet.
I think.
They teased a trailer, I think, last week. So it's not out yet. Yeah.
Right.
So can I ask you something? I want to ask you, KC. By the way, I took the Beamer out yesterday. It was dirty. I washed it last night. I washed it. It was freezing, but I still washed it to make it look nice. I also what I did was
You got a super chat from Mark McLaughlin.
Mark McLaughlin. Here we go. Mark McLaughlin, $5. If I could do it over, I'd much rather have gotten an AMG E63 wagon over the Macan Turbo. Sorry, Arch. I know you hate AMG. A white with black rims. BDE. What's that mean? What does BDE mean? Bad.
Badass?
BDE. But he's saying he would have gone for an AMG
E63
over a Macan Turbo. But I like, you know what? The Porsche is cool, don't you think, Sirocco? You always wanted a Porsche, didn't you?
I had a Porsche. I had a 911S many years ago.
What? You had a what?
A 911S.
Ooh.
What year?
That was a 1972. I had it in about, when did I buy it? 1983.
Do you know how much that's worth now?
Oh, fucking stupid money. Because it was quite a rare car as well, because it was right-hand drive. They were all made for the American market. And I got a right-hand drive one.
Did you love it?
I absolutely adored it. And I still owned it when I left the UK to come to Australia, and my dad sold it. Which I didn't want him to sell it, but he sold all my cars.
Why did he do that?
Oh, he just did. You got a super chat from PG.
How was he allowed to do that when they're your cars?
Oh, it was just doing stuff, you know.
Before moving on to that super chat, BDE is something that you gentlemen know all about. It's big dick energy.
PG, $5. Arch, you see the new Concrete X coming out? This baby is full of concrete. It's gorgeous. This model even has concrete wheels and concrete tires. Can't wait. So,
I just answer a question that Super Neutron Stars put in the chat? Yes, I do eat in my car.
Oh man!
Archie's going to kick you out of the show.
it's a question of what he's eating. I get it. I get it.
Casey, how is your Beamer going? Tell me this.
Oh, good. I've upgraded the brakes, so the front is 6-pot and the back is 4-pot now. So yeah, so I might go for a stage 2 tune soon. Yeah.
You still love your car, don't you?
Yeah, it's fun to drive around. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Is it lowered?
Yeah. Why is
no, I haven't lowered it because there are too many speed bumps here. So
yeah, the roads aren't the greatest.
Yeah.
Tell me this. What's the story with the petrol? Why is Singapore petrol so expensive? Just taxes, is it?
Yeah, I really have no idea. Yeah, I think so. Could be the taxes.
So if you're from Singapore, you can just drive across the bridge. How much does it cost to go into Malaysia?
I think it's free, right? They don't need to pay anything.
You just have to show your passport or something, right?
Yeah, because we have an agreement whereby we can go over and they can come over. So
here we go. GB, $2. What's a good blue collar man sports car? Blue collar. You know what I think of good? I honestly think some of the Dodge Challenge. Is that a blue collar car? What do you reckon?
I think a blue collar one is a Miata.
It's more affordable, you mean?
Yeah, a lot of people race Miatas when they're blue collar.
Do they?
Yeah, at least here in the States.
See, in my country, blue collars earn a lot of money now. They earn more than the white collars. You know this, Sirocco, don't you?
They do. They charge like fucking lawyers. In fact, they charge worse than lawyers. Crazy.
How about the Toyota 86? The GT.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
Time says it all. I think Subaru WRX.
Yeah.
Great car.
But
You know, the
you could
funny
get the
thing is-
Subaru equivalent of the Toyota 86.
Your BMW KC has got the same output as a modern almost like a WRX's margin, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Super chat from SR.
I've got more output than the Toyota 86 as well, because that car is naturally aspirated, so it doesn't. You have a super chat. Yeah.
Here we go. SR Bell 67 $2 AC. Do you mind women with roast beef curtains? I don't mind women at all. I don't mind women at all.
I have a question. Do you know what roast beef curtains refers to?
Yeah, I think that's just a bit nasty. I think that's just
Okay.
a bit nasty. I don't like.
Friggin' curtain rings. So there you go.
I don't understand this fashions and that there. I don't understand why that's even a problem these days. People.
Some ladies have surgery over that. Did you know that?
Too much. There's too much expectations. You know that? In the old days, you'd be happy just to have any sort of fun. Now they want it groomed and this and that. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, Arch, do you know that MJT was actually in Penang a few days ago?
Oh, I didn't know that. How do you know that?
Yeah, he gave me a call. So unfortunately, I couldn't meet up with him. It was too sudden. I had a lot of things going on. So I'll catch up with him. Yeah, next round when he's out here.
Are you in Da Nang?
Yeah, I'm in Penang. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's a great guy. What's he doing now? That's the one from Tasmania, isn't it?
That's the one who got you a watch.
I know. Yeah.
He's
just visiting. He's not living in Malaysia, KL, is he? Malaysia, no?
No, I think he's just visiting. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Got you. Amazing.
Yeah, the new GR86 was actually sold out in UK in 1.5 hours. They sold out 2 years stock in 1.5 hours.
Oh, you're joking?
Yeah. And because of the new regulations coming out for the European nations, right? The noise regulation. Basically, your car has to be zero noise. They actually tried an experiment, right? Where they cut off the engine and the noise that a tire is making is actually more than the regulations.
Here we go. Brown G-Force, $5. Sirocco, I think a Lexus LC 500 would suit. Actually, you know the Lexus sports car, that's incredible.
I don't mind Lexus. I think they're a great car. My dad had a couple. My girlfriend's got one. I think they're a great car.
Because that Lexus sports car is amazing.
It might be more expensive actually than the Macan.
Probably.
It is. But you might be able to get a good deal, like a fairly newish one. What do you think?
Yeah. Pull it up, Arch.
Pull it up, Archie. Pull it up.
Find one at the moment there.
I tend to forget about it because it just seems like it's more expensive to me than.
You got a super chat from Pine Baron as well.
Pine Baron. Let's have a look here. Pine Baron. He's a good guy, Pine Baron. Pine Baron, $5. KC, I've spent some time in Hoi An. Beautiful city, very fun at night, so colorful with wonderful people.
That's Vietnam, right?
I think he meant. I think he thought you said Da Nang. You're in Penang.
Oh, okay.
He meant Da Nang. Da Nang. I think he thought you said Da Nang. Yeah. So just having a look here, Sirocco. For you, it's the LC. That could be a fucking great car for you. You know what? The thing about Lexus is it could be a car that you buy and it's going to give you amazing build and price. Let's have a look.
At least it's a Toyota underneath the skin.
You don't want the hybrid one. Fuck the hybrid. You want the standard.
I don't know. Nothing wrong with a hybrid.
See, this is what happened to this is what happened to Lexus. The base model sedan now is a fucking ES. I don't fucking want an ES. I want a fucking I don't fucking like this, okay? I don't fucking like this in the least. Okay, you don't want hybrid because once the batteries are gone, they're fucked.
Yeah, but how
Drive
long?
away price. Here we go.
And by then you've sold it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's
Sirocco,
right.
it's 110. 210.
210 is probably getting a little bit too much to leave it in a car park every day.
What's
Pull
the
your
hybrid?
get
The
a
hybrid, oh,
lot
same
of
price, similar money. Fuck.
of money.
I thought
look
it
at
was
this.
expensive.
This fucking, look at this. ES250. Would you rather get an ES250? That's just 70,000 fucking dollars for a fucking Camry. It's a Camry with a.
That's all it is. Another super chat from Mark McLaughlin.
Mark McLaughlin. Here we go. $5. Make sure the Macan is under warranty. I've had a few costly repairs covered by TG. By the way, nothing wrong with a roast beef, but I much prefer a hamburger. Interesting comments. Interesting.
Don't know what to say to that.
Yeah. I gotta say, guys, it's been a interesting show today. Super chats are down.
You're getting a few.
It's the world economy.
Better than nothing. Hey, how about the interest rates going up, Arch? How much further are they going to go up?
Look, I think they're going to go up a couple percent, to be honest with you.
So. I hope so.
Yeah, they're too low. They're too low. I don't think that's sustainable. What is the bigger worry is we've got rampant inflation now.
Yeah, I think they're trying to shut the door after the horse has bolted.
You might have Joe Biden to thank for that. Sorry.
Pavel super chat.
United States leads the way to inflation.
$5. He already drives in a money pit. Now we're looking for fresh ground.
You got that right.
I'll be 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back. 1 minute.
He's doing it to us again, Doc.
This is number two. A number two break like this. And here, bring on the noise.
Yeah.
Oh, he muted it. Oh, that's not bad. So we can see what's happening. We can see the action. Although where's the action?
Like he's sleeping. You can see the action. That's BBC. Cheers, motherfucker. Look at this.
There's the action.
Cheers. There's the action, guys. We're waiting for the food. Nobody tell Archie that we're doing this, okay? Because this is a secret VVVVVIP viewing of what is happening to TimWright.com channel. Hey man, look at this.
Hey guys.
Bond is right there. By the way, we want to bring the wine. By the way, this is what young girls' pussy tastes like, according to Hop on Smash, because he loves those. You smell this cork? Yeah, let me smell that. Like the first
I don't think we've ever seen Hop on Smash with his hat off.
Yeah, he's on the Rumble. When
it's pretty good. Very good.
Oh yeah, you're right. On the Rumble, he did it.
Yeah.
Can Hop hear?
Yes.
Can Hop on Smash hear?
I just
no, he can't hear. He can't hear anything, guys. So you can be as insulting as you want to be. He can't hear. He won't be able to hear. That's the beauty of. I got the headphones. You see this? Punch him in his face if I don't like what you're saying. And you guys can hear him, but he cannot hear you. You understand the stick? He took the headphones.
It looks like he can hear now once he's done with surgically cleaning the device.
Hey, Doc.
I just wanted to say I thought you did a good job with the Royal Rumble.
Oh, thank you. It was a highlight of the It was a highlight of the Archie.
It was the best thing come on. It was the best thing you've done with your life. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Since I found purpose in the Archie coach,
The most meaningful thing that you could have ever done. It was public service.
It's a show that'll go down in history, I think.
Yes, it will. It will.
well, I'm going inside baseball. I only knew it. I was up to bat in the middle of 12 hours before showtime.
So
Plastic was originally supposed to be the third night.
What? Was it plastic?
Jailed out.
No way.
so you really had zero notice. Like they really gave you no notice at all. So even more impressive the job then. Well done job at the last minute fill in.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Tim, stop crying about not having money. Yeah.
Our steak knives are fucking hot.
Actually, are they hot?
These are hot. So hot. They're hot.
These are hot. They were preheated. Ooh. Oh, these knives are hot. Wow. They'll find it. They'll find it.
Steaks once they come to the table.
Are we gonna bring Archie here? Are we gonna bring Archie here? Cheers to the community. Bonding. The man, the myth. He's wearing, by the way, Tiffany blue hype t-shirt. And he's the man who chose the wine. Hop on Smash was trying to
Who's paying for
do
that,
orders.
Timmy?
The funny thing,
Timmy, don't drink any. Timmy, if you don't drink any, you don't have to chip in, okay?
no, that's with only with
you got a
Carson
couple
Cronin.
super chats.
Only with Carson
Super
Cronin.
chat.
Super
You got
chat.
two super
Yankee
chats,
Doodle, why do European cars have such hard seats? Fake me dead. I love hard seats.
And we got another one
So good.
further up.
I told you.
MLMJ.
For about 10 seconds, Hop on Smash was trying to ask the waiter which wine to order. I had to take him. Yeah. Dude, I had to take him aside and say, "Come on, man, you're here with the professional. You're here with the professional, okay?"
Yes.
Archie, remember how good the wine choice?
Yes.
Right?
No, I totally get it. MLMJ $2 link for Wizard. Wizard's here.
Drop the link, Arch. Drop the link.
Archie, hear me? The second the cork got popped,
Yeah.
I took a sniff,
Yeah.
and I said it's like the first piece of pussy I ever got.
Yeah.
Ronnie Paul's in
That's
the
good
chat as
pussy.
well.
That's a good pussy.
Ronnie Paul.
Hey, jump on, Ronnie.
I love Ronnie Paul. Ronnie
Oh,
Paul's a
good
great
talent.
guy.
Get that
Talent,
wanker
Archie.
on.
Hey, Timmy, thanks for coming on. Timmy, you enjoy your meal there. Enjoy. Have
Alright.
you eaten yet?
And then we're waiting for our steaks. I'm going to join a little bit later to show you the food.
Okay. Yes, please do that, Timmy. Thank you so much, man.
We're going to come to this restaurant when you're in
This
in
looks
America.
amazing. What have you been snacking on? What's that stuff on the plate there? What the hell is that?
Oh, we had banana bread.
I don't like any fruit and bread doesn't go well, I'm afraid.
Oh. No, they actually had other bread as well. Let me show you. It was a variety. Actually, hold on a second. The waiter that puts the breads together, he's right here around the corner. Actually, I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let's see. Here, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, see, he's right there behind us. You see this guy? That's the guy.
Ah,
you see,
I
he's
don't
got
like
all the
banana
bread.
bread.
Okay. Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
had 5 pieces of different bread. And he was, he makes it right there behind us.
Oh, wow.
cool.
That's fantastic.
And by the way, this table, they're having a birthday. So that was
Oh,
pretty cool.
wow. That's fantastic.
And-
Hey, you better
and
sit
she
down
is
before you get kicked out there. Sit down. Oh,
Yeah.
come back to
Okay.
us. The Letter Bear Putin, $2. Hop on Smash looks like Porky Pig with a comb over. Thank you. Hey, Ronnie Paul, how are you?
Vladdy Bear.
Doing great.
Vladdy Bear said that.
Hey,
That's good.
do you ever watch? You got a Challenger, a Dodge Challenger, don't you? Like, there's actually a very interesting. There's a car detailing called Detail Guru or something. He's called. He actually detailed a Challenger, and it had thick ice, like the ice was stuck on there. You know what I mean?
What, he did it during the winter or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, it was ice and dirt, and it was several years
Did you see it, Doc?
unclean.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you?
Didn't you link? Didn't you post it?
I think so. Did you like it?
I thought it was interesting.
That's the same one you've got, Ronnie Paul, isn't it?
Well, it depends. What was it? Was it an RT?
No.
What was it?
Just a Dodge Challenger.
Just a Dodge Challenger.
So it was like the 6-cylinder.
They didn't show the engine. Well, I didn't watch it far enough for the engine.
Anyways, so they cleaned the car up. They're pretty much all the same, right? Did it have leather seats?
I think so.
Yes, I think it did. But he ate in his car. I wanted to ask you, what do you think of that?
I can only imagine that the car was probably a real pig, right? It was really messed up.
Yeah.
How come people treat it like that?
I don't know. Hey, Archie.
Yes.
You said on a video last week on one of your streams that you were taking your car in for an oil change.
Correct.
Haven't you only had that car like 3 or 4 months?
Okay. Let's stop. Okay. So when I bought the car, it had 4,170 kilometers because it was a demonstrator.
Okay.
And then I've put on 6,000 in 5 months. That's not.
So can I ask how much did it cost?
Okay, so it comes with a service pack, but I didn't take it to the dealer.
Okay.
Because he only changes the oil under the stipulated times.
Oh, and that's like what, 15,000 or 20,000 kilometers?
20,000 kilometers, and I did it at 10. I do it at 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I do it at 10. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good. That's what I do.
Yeah, why not? Oil's cheap. I mean, look, it was $295 Australian. That's like Canadian.
Right.
But it keeps the car much better, you know?
Sure.
I went there and he didn't have the right filter for it. So I had to come back in the afternoon. He changed the filter then. That wouldn't damage the oil, but he's already put new oil in on the old filter. Well, that wouldn't really.
No, because you'd be circulating pretty much new oil, and I think what did you do? You put maybe 100 kilometers on the 50 kilometers on the car?
Yeah, 100 kilometers.
So he'd just take the old filter off, put a new one, and then just top it up.
Yeah, that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
I got to tell you, I love my car, Ronnie Paul.
Yeah.
But you got to be a car person. Some people aren't car people. Like
Sure.
I actually cleaned it yesterday. And what I'm trying to do now is I use the Cahoba wax, the Kahuna wax. Here we go. Pine Barren, $2. Are you keeping the BMW after the lease is up? I'm actually thinking about doing that, Ronnie Paul.
So what
Because
is
the
it?
buyout is pretty cheap. And I'll probably get, so it's 5-year lease I got, okay, to keep the payments down.
Yeah, I think
And I'm
this was
thinking,
72 months or something.
yeah, so I'm thinking I may as well buy it out. If it's in good condition, just buy it out.
Sure, just take care of it. That's all.
100% right. Take care of the car. So, Ronnie Paul, what's going on in the world there? Tell me what's happening. Tell us.
Oh man, I've been really busy. I heard you guys talking about cars and gas prices. So
What
yeah,
the hell's happened to what's gas prices in Canada like?
so I
Chat from Ron the Shrink, Arch.
Here, Ron the Shrink, $5. Does Ronnie Paul tip the lawnmower?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, that's nasty. That is nasty. Why would you say that?
Well, Ron the Shrink says he's a pretty big guy too.
Hey, Ron the Shrink is from New York State, right?
Mm.
Something like that.
I think he's from. I think he lives in Tonawanda. What do you think? Tonawanda?
I don't know enough about New York.
It's off of near Niagara Falls. Anyway,
Could be.
Archie. So I've been filling up on 91 at Shell, and I've been paying $2.29 a liter, Canadian.
$2.21. Fuck that. That's what we pay.
$2.29.
That's worse than here.
Ooh. Why is it so expensive? The war in Ukraine? What is it?
No, because that idiot Trudeau introduced a carbon tax. He introduced a carbon tax. Because he's a progressive. He's a progressive left-wing liberal. So there's a lot of tax on gasoline. I'd say there's probably an extra 25 cents on premium just because of that tax. So yeah, it's messed
Why do
up.
they do that?
No, like I said, that's
the liberals.
That's the liberals, yeah.
They're just going to push everybody onto electric, right? Finding
the crazy
all
thing
ways.
is electric is not the savior that people think it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, so there's also a problem here because it's up in Canada. It gets really cold here 8 months out of the year.
Electric doesn't work.
Yeah, it kills the battery because when you're driving the car, you've got all sorts of heat. You know, you got the heater on and all sorts of stuff is running, and it just eats down the battery, the charge. Anyways, I don't see it personally letting up. I think it's going to get a whole lot worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell me this: how is your car? You're looking at selling it, upgrading, or you're keeping?
Well, so that's my problem, right? I got a V8 engine. It's a 5.7 liter. It's a 73 liter tank, and I think I'm getting about 700 kilometers to a full tank, which is probably like 450 miles. It's serving me fine. I'm using it on the weekends only, so I don't need it to go to work or nothing. I mean, I'm still working from home, and I just use it for weekend runs to Niagara Falls. So for me, it's fine.
So what are you saying to me then?
Well, listen. Do you have any spare jerry cans?
Why do you say that? Is it that bad? But fuel doesn't last. Fuel won't last. Do you understand that?
So if you get some, if you get some stabilizer and you put it into the jerry can with the gasoline, you can get it to last about a year. Archie, let me go. I got a bottle of the stuff. I'll show you some of the additives I put in, and you check and see if in your auto store if you can get these things. Okay, hold on.
Okay. You gotta love Ronnie Paul, don't you?
Is that a gold bullion in his avatar?
Yeah.
He collects
anything to
coins
beat gas prices. You gotta hand it to him. You know what? I got a friend of mine. They bought a Pulsar. Have you heard of a? This is the what's that? That's fuel stabilizer storage. What does that do exactly? It just stops the fuel separating.
What it does is it creates a barrier around the fuel so that no moisture gets into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt the engine putting that in?
No. And then what I do during this, when I put that in when I put the car away for the winter.
Yeah.
And then when I bring the car out, what I'll do is I'll just drive and empty the tank, and then I'll pour in a fresh tank and I'll put this stuff in.
Ah. So tell me this. Do you love taking it for a drive then?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I take it onto the 407, which is a toll highway. And it's empty. Yeah. And I'll just drop the hammer on it straight away.
Ah. You love driving, don't you?
Well, I mean, when there's no traffic, yeah. I mean, but when there is traffic, of course, no one likes to do that because, like, it's a 6-speed, right? So it's a lot of clutch and gas.
I find it a big car.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's like it's a sedan,
Super
pretty
chat
much.
from MX5, Archie.
Ooh, MX5 NC. Sirocco, what about a Nissan 470Z?
470Z. The new
Or
one.
the new one, yeah.
Okay.
Here they're just calling it a Z.
Many years ago, I had a 300ZX, and they brought out the 350Z, and I went off and had a look, and I sat in one and hit my head on the fucking roof. So that put me.
I was about to say it's going to have less room than the Corvette.
Yeah, I hit my head on the roof, so I went back and stuck with my 300ZX for a little while longer.
I think they did a nice job with it, though.
Had a 300 ZX, and it wasn't his car. We went out because a friend of his who wasn't very well lent it to him just to clean the tank out and that. We went out, or we had fun in it. And then we went to the traffic lights, and a 911 pulled up because we were dragging people off.
Yep.
And this Porsche 911 fucking
McLaughlin.
Oh, huge super chat.
Oh, Mark McLaughlin.
He's the legend
of the night. $50. Art's been watching for 7 years now, and I'm so grateful for your art and happy to be able to keep you full time. I hope this gives Super Chats today a little boost. For fun, if money didn't matter, what is the Pontiff's perfect 4-piece meal deal collection? You know, that's actually a really good question there. I would have to say, you know what? I really love a Rolex Submariner. I don't care date or no date. I want it in steel to use it. I like an Explorer 2 Polar. I would like a Speedy. Man on the Moon, Halcylite. And fourth, a steel Reverso. I reckon those 4, that's all you need. That's all you need. Reverso, Sub, Explorer 2, and a Speedy. That's it. 4 steel stunners. Because I love steel stunners. Hey, I wanted to ask you something, Ronnie Paul. So what I've been doing is, you know, that quick wax, you know, that you can use, right?
Yeah,
the spray on.
Yeah, spray on. But I also do 2 panels every time I clean the car. I'm doing 2 panels in the Canuba. Is that okay?
Super chat from Ron the Shrink.
Ron the Shrink, $5 with all the money in the world. You'd get those 4 watches. I'm calling BS. Well, put it this way, okay? You know what? Maybe you could get a solid gold. Okay, unlimited money. Here you go. Solid gold blue dial sub. As a GMT, you go for a root beer solid gold. As for a Daytona, I reckon you go for a Panda. That'd be your steel watch, Panda. And then fourthly, what would I go for? A platinum day date, just because you can. There you go. There's 4 super watches. And all Rolex. Ronnie Paul.
That's a nicer collection, by the way, the one you just came up with.
Ronnie Paul, that snow, you can still take your snow. Have you ever had to take your car out in the snow, or you've never done it?
I've never done it. Never.
You will not do it.
Well, I guess if there's an emergency and I got to pull it out of the underground garage for whatever reason, then yeah, I guess I'm pulling it out, right? But I mean, no, not. I really have no reason to take it out in the winter.
If you had one exposure to salt on the roads, that's enough to fuck your car, or how many?
No, it wouldn't. It's you know what? It's pretty much yeah. It wouldn't make much of a difference for 1 year.
Sorry,
for that one.
Run the shrink.
Run the shrink, $5 with all.
Another
Okay,
one.
Run the shrink, $5. So you're a billionaire and you don't own a paddock?
I think he's trying to say you need to get a 5170. At least that's what I would say.
It's interesting choice. But see, with a doc, you know, if you had so much money, would you be limited to 4? 4 Rolex, 4 Patek, 4 Langes, 4 APs. I reckon 4, 4, 4, 4. 4 floors of whores.
Can I say something real quick? I used to think I wanted a 5170 because I listened to you about the Pateks. The 6238 looks just as good as a 5170 to me.
You're a lucky man, Doc.
Well, thank you. I agree with that, but I guess what I'm saying is that old school, you know, chronograph Rolex, they made it look like the classic Patek. They had the very same design language.
Ronnie Paul, you've taken the car out now. You're in summer now.
Yeah.
How often do you drive it?
Last time I took it out was last Saturday. So probably maybe once a week for sure, maybe 2.
Do you take it out on dates? Do you still date?
Yeah, I go out. Sure, I'll go and pick up. Yeah, of course.
How is you use Tinder or stuff like that?
No, I mean I have a circle of friends I hang around with. They're all married, and they usually bring somebody along, you know, around like one of those dinner things.
Oh, I never get invited to that stuff.
Dinners, barbecues, stuff like that.
Met any good women there, or nothing you'd settle with?
Well, the problem is that they're like, I'm 49, right? I'm like you, and most of the girls that they're hanging around with are around the same age group.
Yeah.
And I'd rather prefer to get something a lot younger than that.
I see.
You're sounding a little bit like Kevin Samuels there.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I was listening to you guys talking earlier about that. I would listen to that guy a lot. I liked a lot of what he had to say, and he had.
Well, you're a guy.
And he had a really good watch collection too, eh?
He was into watches a little bit. I don't remember what he had, but he was into watches.
So I remember. I know he was wearing. He had a Submariner, stainless. He also had a 2-tone Yachtmaster 2. And he even had the blue dialed Sky Dweller, like what Arch has, but with the blue dial, stainless.
I'm pretty sure he had a Patek as well.
Towards the end, he was wearing a lot of the watches, like Pateks with the leather straps and stuff like that. Yeah. But he had a good collection, and I remember he did a video once too where he was telling because he would appeal to the younger viewers on how to, you know, make connections and how to grow, you know, I guess
networking and things.
Networking and stuff. And he would mention that one of the things that you should look into is getting a decent watch. He considered it important.
It was part of his philosophy was to dress important.
Yes. Yeah.
To then become important.
Yeah, so I remember he was a big fan of the Tom Ford suits.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wore a lot of Tom Ford suits, and he was big on. He had a really big cologne collection too.
Tom Ford suits are fucking expensive.
How much are they? How much are those going for?
$5,000.
Wow.
Ridiculously, very expensive, and they don't look good on larger men like me or you.
No, it's for a thin guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, I guess. I prefer Hugo Boss to that. Is that
So
just old school or something?
That's like, isn't that Hugo Boss these days? That's like an entry-level suit, isn't it?
But I'm just saying,
Look, the problem is, I'll be honest
Hugo
with
Boss
you.
isn't really entry, but it's cheaper than Ford.
Well, see,
yeah, for sure.
The top Tom Ford is actually bespoke, done with you. You can go in and get it done. Whereas Hugo Boss is more off the rack. So anything off the rack, if you're not standard size, is going to be a compromise. So instead of spending big money on a Hugo Boss suit, you could easily spend $2,000.
Yeah.
You're better off to get something tailor-made because you want to get extra pants. Often when you buy a suit off the rack, they don't have extra pants, stuff like that.
Usually when you buy it off the rack, it's just the jacket and the pants, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it can be.
The key is to have a good tailor. If you happen to have one, they can make it look perfect.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this baby up. It's been a pleasure to have you. Sirocco, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me, Arch.
Doc, it's been great. KC, it's great. And
hey, thanks for having me on.
Paul,
thanks for having me as well. Appreciate it, as always.
Let me tell you, I actually made a video. Is it worth having an expensive car?
Yeah.
And I really do think, Ronnie Paul, it's only if you really love cars it's worth having. Like if you just want it to be cool, nah, it's not really worth the money. If you enjoy cleaning it, I've really gotten into car detailing videos. I don't know if you watch that Ammo NYC.
No.
He's the guy in New York. He's so fucking pedantic. He's got a Porsche. He's fucking pedantic. I like Tino. That's the London detailer. Tino Auto. He's quite cool. He's got the foam gun. He uses the foam gun all the time.
Right.
Tell me, I just wanted to ask you and KC a few little questions.
Sure.
Should I be... So some of these detailers I've seen, they use a pre-wash before they wash. They use a pre-wash, right?
Right.
What is pre-wash?
So that depends. I think sometimes what you do is you just get your foam gun out and you put foam all over the car, and then after you foam the car, you just rinse it off, and then you start again.
With foam?
Yeah. So what they're trying to do is they don't want to put the foam on the car and then use that mitt.
Yeah.
And if there's still dirt and grit on the car under the foam, if you start to use the mitt, you're going to be working that grit back into the paint, right?
Yes. Yes.
So what they do is they put the foam on it first. They let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then they hose it off.
Oh, so that does take a lot of stuff off, you're saying?
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. For sure it does. Yeah.
So basically,
I've seen some of them wait 5 minutes even to let everybody work it in.
Super chat.
Here we go. Mark McLaughlin, $10. Arch, I am so disappointed. Longtime fan. I grew to love you because you taught us to navigate luxury with class. Who is this guy today? 4 average Rolexes. I said no budget. And even your second picks were average.
You got one more chance. One more chance.
Okay, so okay. So number 1, you want to fuck off Patek. You want perpetual calendar chronograph 5270.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's a perpetual calendar and chrono. You could even go crazy and get a perpetual calendar minute repeater, but let's not break his budget. So I reckon a 5270. Then, as far as a diver goes, I would have to say the gold sub is as good as it gets.
I'm going to jump in with an assist. Meteorite dial.
I don't know if I like that, but
Just
can you get meteorite dial On the sub?
No, I think you got to switch to a GMT.
Yeah. So then, as far as a GMT goes, you know what? I'm gonna go with a world timer, Khaleesi dial. That's the ultimate world GMT watch, is a world time. So Khaleesi, I'd go with the white gold. So that's the 5231G, because I don't know if you noticed this, but with those world times, the Khaleesi dials, the different color metal is a different focus of the globe. So if you want Australia in it, you'd go for the white gold because it's Asia Pacific is mainly displayed there. So 5230, because this is 3 watches. 5270 perpetual calendar chronograph, solid gold sub, yellow gold, blue, world time Khaleesi dial, 5231G, white gold, and finally, to wrap up, platinum Daytona with baguette diamonds.
Ooh.
There we go. There's 4, Mark.
What about the rainbow?
I've never been a big fan of them.
Yeah.
It's a bit...
It's a little over the top.
The thing I like about the platinum is it just looks like steel to the uninitiated.
Except for the dial. But that's
Ronnie
pretty
Paul.
much kind of the way you want it.
So they're just using normal soap. They don't use a pre-wash soap. It's just standard soap.
Yeah, I know that I know the car washes offer some kind of it's called a pre-soak, and it's some kind of a really strong acidic detergent.
But you don't like that.
But yeah, unless you got a really, because like if you're using carnauba wax on your car, because that's because it's a carnauba wax. If you go and put that stuff on your car, it'll strip it, right? It'll strip the wax. So you don't want to strip the wax.
Timmy, how are you?
Hey, Arch, we got the food. We got the steaks.
Holy shit, Timmy. That looks amazing.
All right, we're going to take you here in New York. All right, when are you coming to New York?
Wow, look at that
coming
there.
To New York, Arch?
Just very quickly,
Look at that.
MX5NC, $2. No Urban Jerkinson. No, I don't think so. I'm not a big fan.
Are those fries? Are they fries with the steak?
Yes, they're expensive fries. They look delicious.
Okay.
If anyone can't eat it all, I'll help finish off, okay? So please don't be afraid. Oh, you got mac. Look at what the hell is that?
I got mac and cheese on. It's mac and cheese.
Why? Why would you get mac and cheese?
Because that's what I do, Arch. It's my signature dish. You know, look at this.
Oh, look at that. Look at
that beautiful steak. Yeah.
Are you gonna eat that, or you
red
just?
in the inside.
That's so perfect.
Yeah, I'm still getting to mine. Look at this guy. How about Smash got surf and turf?
You move super chat.
Nice.
Oh, surf and turf. What the fuck does that cost?
Surf. Oh, that's expensive.
Are you sure you can afford that, Hoff?
Hoff, can you afford that? Yes, he can. He's a VIP.
Oh, look at that. Mark McLaughlin, $20. Fake me dead. I thought the Pontiff had fallen off his back. Thank you. And Yankee Doodle.
Doing well.
Yankee Doodle, $2. My VW Touareg diesel gives me 730 miles on a tank.
Wow.
Hey guys, I'm going to wrap the show up. Timmy, thank you so much for showing us. I'm wrapping up. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Ronnie Paul, $5. Arch, I meant Tan's brother to pick up the Macallan 18. Okay, guys. See
Good
you
night, everybody.
tomorrow, guys.
Tomorrow.
Don't forget to thumb up on the way out, fellas.
Thumb up,
hit the
guys.
like button and thumb it up.
Slap
No
it up,
super chat
boys.
Archie, before you go.
Oh, we forgot. Watching your timing, $2. When are you posting your LBV boxes and luggage sale? I will think about that. I'm going to think about that. I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Let me sing forever. You are all I love, all I worship and adore.
Well, that was an interesting show.
Indeed, it was. Great show. Good talking to you, Doc.
It was great.
Thanks. It's nice to see you in the stream there, Sirocco.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been a bit busy since I've been back.